Guys, guys, it's Tuesday. Guys, it's Tuesday. Did you know that? Why am I huge? Guys, it's Tuesday and I'm huge. That's way too big. Way too big. Huge anus. Too huge. There we go. Guys, good morning. It's Tuesday, the 7th of July. How you guys doing? 9 is quiet. Yeah, I'm whispering. I'm whispering at you. It's freaky, isn't it? Guys, good morning. How you doing? I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee. That's what I'm doing. I'm not awkward at all. Your body just trying to catch up to your man hands, Pink Cat. Is it Tuesday, though? It's Tuesday, isn't it? It's Tuesday. I swear it's Tuesday. How you guys doing? Make us some breakfast? I already made the dogs breakfast. They're lounging. They're enjoying life. I don't really eat breakfast. I drink coffee. Later for dinner, I'm making meatloaf because Husbanus demanded meatloaf. What is this?
Vintage cola fruit ripe.
No way there's targeting me with this ad. I literally saw Labubu chocolate and now there's some fucking Labubu chocolate, but it's a different brand in an ad that I'm getting served right now. I'm sorry. What is going on in the fucking world? Now I need to bring this up. What is this? This is fucking, no. This is proof that Satan is real. This is insane. Look at this. This is insane. What is this? Labubu chocolate. Here, let me turn my crop back on. What the fuck? What the fucking Labubu shaped chocolate? Why? Why are Labubus taking over? They're so ugly. Make it stop. Look at, in the airport I saw Labubu chocolate too. Where'd it go? Absolutely cursed objects. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Choco Boo Boo. Absolutely fucking cursed. We're living in the end times. This is the evidence. Alright? This is it. Thanks, I hate it. Goy slop. Demonic! Labubus are so last spring. You've been up and at it since 6. Got 93 here before 10, so fuck that. Hope you're all well. Be listening. Oh, it's so fucking hot here too. I was barely doing anything outside and I was sweating. It was not right. I hate everything about this. Thank you. Choco Boo Boo! Choco Boo Boo! Isn't Labubu's a money laundering scheme? Yes. Labubu sounds like a pagan deity that demands human sacrifice. It's true. Labubu suppositories. You would watch a cooking stream? Everyone always tells me to do it. I just don't know how I would do it without revealing myself. I'd have to have a camera on my fucking head or something. How do I... Now there's no Chair Sama. I'm confused. Oh, you want Chair Sama? Sorry. She's as simple as turning her on. Where do I... There she is. She's alive. She's alive and doing well. Where is she? There she is. Tiny, small, little Chair Sama. Good morning, Booty Cat. Good morning, Rat Badger. Mount the camera above the stove and counter. Only show your man hands. Yes. Man hands only. Dubai chocolate is nasty. I had one and it was alright. I'm not gonna lie. I picked one up at the what was it? Fucking, where was I shopping when I picked up some chocolate? I can't help myself. I like trying new things. I like pistachio chocolate. Pistachio chocolate. Where did I get it? Rural King. I was at Rural King and I was like, if Rural King is stocking it, it must be decent. Because they tend to have better things there. The damn Labubus are another Chinese psyop. They are. Meatloaf cook and stream when? Never. I don't know. I'm making meatloaf for Husbanus later tonight. We were watching something about truckers the other night and he was just like, now I want meatloaf. And he was just like, I never thought I liked meatloaf until the time you made meatloaf. Like, well, he's like, why haven't you made meatloaf again? I'm like, I don't know. Everyone's got a stigma against meatloaf. That's why. I love meatloaf, though. Can't go wrong with a good meatloaf. It's just got to be made right. Nice and juicy. Meatloaf is amazing. Yeah, I always make it, and I'll make it with, like, get some sort of vegetable as a side, peas or carrots, and then you get gravy and potatoes. Like, it's such a classic dish. What a classic dish. What am I even talking about today? What's even there to talk about today? Mitch McConnell being brain dead? I mean, what I find crazy about that whole situation is that he's still technically sitting in, like, office. Like, his spot hasn't been removed or replaced. My dad's mother made Great Depression meatloaf. That shit slaps so hard. Meatloaf from Whole Foods Hot Bar is surprisingly gas. Oh, from the Whole Foods Hot Bar. I've never really gone to a Whole Foods. I've gone in... The few times I went into a Whole Foods, I was only getting, like, a very specific, like, cinnamon swirl bread that my friend had me try once, and it was really good. But it was right at the front of the store, so I would just kind of snatch it and go. Snatch it and go. Yeah, no, you don't understand. I can't shop in a place like that. I'll die. I'll wither. I'm too frugal for that. Too frugal. Whole Foods, more like whole paycheck. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's my favorite saying about Whole Foods. That's the saying. I'm gonna be making meatloaf tonight. That's what Husbanus wants, and Husbanus gets what Husbanus wants. It's the outlet mall for the butt cat. Yeah. Like, my excitement is that they're building an Aldi around the corner. I've always wanted to shop at an Aldi, but there's, like, never really been one around me. The closest to me is a Publix, and, like, Publix is nice, but it is overpriced. I can drive a bit further and I can get to a Winn-Dixie, but, like, I would prefer, like, having more options. Like, sometimes you like going and getting, like, just the random stuff from the aisle you might need. You like going somewhere cheaper for that. And when you're getting meat, it is nice to go to a place that gets better cuts of meat. But if you shopped at Trader Joe's, it's the same thing. I've never shopped at Trader Joe's. Oh, nice. An Aldi instead of a Trader Joe's. Aldi is great. We get all our groceries from there. Yeah, there's just, like, none around me. But they're building one, like, up and around the corner. So I was like, oh my God, thank God. Everything here is too expensive. Fuck yeah, I love my barrels of granola. Even, like, the Walmart is, like, really far away. And, like, that's where I like to get my, like, wood chips for smoking and things like that. But I have to make, like, a journey. I have to make a whole journey to go get that. My wife ran a Winn-Dixie and had her store closed. No Aldi's. What the heck? That sucks. You can shop frugally at Whole Foods. I like it because I can get unique produce like sunchokes and sapote. Sapote. Trader Joe's is owned by Aldi. The problem is in Washington, Trader Joe is an upper mid-priced. Huh. Yeah, I've never shopped at a Trader Joe's. I've just heard of it. I don't know. It's just a mythical thing to me. Here. Let's see what DSP has to say for the day. I always like DSP's words of wisdom. A DSP word of wisdom. I think I want to switch to this tab, even though I already have it loaded up on this tab. Excellent. Excellent. Snort. DSP says life is more meaningful when you aren't online being a toxic asshole to people online. This is the guy that called me a bitch. He called me a bitch. I asked a very straightforward question. I thought it was very fair.
Act like this, who are just terrible. I think a lot of the people online who act like this, who are just terrible people online, really are those people. Whether they're actually young or their brains are just not mature yet, they're in that stage of their life where they don't get that. Working towards something positive, being a positive influence.
He literally the other day had a whole rant about how he will never raise money for someone else because why would he do that? Because the money's for him. Like, it's this man is an animal. And speaking of animals, Atlas is an animal. What is this? Oh my God, there's a terrible smell. I think his anal glands need to be expressed later. Ugh. Always something.
Helping out, doing something to improve yourself is better than trying to hurt others. They don't understand that yet. Maybe they have never even had that good feeling yet.
That reminds me, I need to raid a stream of his where I wave your banner and roast him. Good God. Don't harass him too hard. I don't condone harassment, even to DSP. I went in and, like, I know that I knew he wouldn't share his Pokemon cards, but I did ask what was a very fair question of, like, are you gonna give people the hits if they get a hit? You know, and he just fucking called me a bitch and banned me. It's a fair question. But he knew who I was. I'm convinced. And Gundo was convinced too. He's like, there's no way he didn't know who you were. He saw my name and just fucking just... It's only how everyone else does it. Yeah, because why else would people buy Pokemon cards? It doesn't make sense. Why would you buy Pokemon cards to watch someone open Pokemon cards? Like, make it make sense. Makes no sense. I have an ETB that Mama Akko shipped to me. I was thinking of doing like a fundraiser. I don't know why there's always something going on. Like with my dad's health, like now his eyes, his retinas or whatever, like that's obnoxious. It makes it hard for me to focus on streaming and like make plans because I'm like tentatively like, do I go back up to Canada now? You know, it's obnoxious. There's always something. His marathon where he clears his cupboard only made 500. Yeah, and the year before it made 1,000. You know, he's crying.
You know what I'm saying? As cheesy as it sounds, you know, the Christmas spirit, where it's like, oh man, it's so good at Christmas to do something nice or give a nice gift or whatever. If you do that kind of all the time, that feels much better. Your life is just more meaningful when you're doing good things.
Do you do that all the time, DSP? When was the last time DSP was doing like a quote unquote good thing? And it wasn't some sort of like self-serving. Dark Goat Phil, what's he up to? He's telling people how to be good people.
Rather than being a toxic jerk, if that makes sense.
This guy lost heaps of weight. Yeah, Ozempic is very effective. I love too. He's adamant. He's like, I never took Ozempic. Like it's all working out and eating better. And then there's just like all of these streams of him just like eating like 3 Big Macs and shit. Like you just took Ozempic. Like why are you lying? Why are you always lying? My microphone stopped working. Oh no. You rated with 6 viewers. Thank you. Welcome in. Do 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 do. Let me see. It's a toxin from a lizard. Ozempic is bad for you. I mean, it was never supposed to be for weight loss. It was like originally they researched it because it was to help like regulate people's sugars with diabetes. What is this? Another Phil fucking clip? I was looking for the clip. I was looking for him like eating a bunch of burgers. And he's like, I'm losing weight, guys. I'm working out and I'm losing weight. I guess I didn't bookmark it. That's unfortunate. Yeah. If you take too much, you can get low blood sugar really easily. I mean, yeah, it makes sense because like that's what it was for. My dad was on Ozempic. I always tell him like you were on Ozempic before it was cool. Because he gets like a semi-irregular shot once in a while, literally just to help with his blood sugars. Like that's the intention of the shot originally. Phil is most certainly a special person, gaslighting himself into an alternate reality. I don't trust it, but I'm also on meds I don't trust, so go figure. Yeah, you can't really trust anything these days. It's like basically whatever gives you a better health outcome is all you can really go for.
Even bigger picture, everyone. You ready for this? This guy is directly involved with Raw Phil. Oh, Raw Phil, the guy who actually illegally restreams me every day and tells everyone to come watch his version of my content. So now you're involved with freezing my chat, which means you're disrupting my business.
Freezing my chat? How does some other channel freeze his chat? What's going on?
And now you're stealing my business. That's 2 strikes, buddy. Not only are you stealing my fucking business, but now you're actually hindering my business. I think there's a nice lawsuit coming for you, you dumb motherfucker. I really think there is.
I don't think there's any lawsuit coming. I don't think there's any lawsuit coming because that would require Phil to do, like, extra work. And Phil doesn't do extra work. Did Denim prove it's not illegal? Yeah, technically Denham's won her case. And that's what we were always saying. Like, if these people had just gone to court to fight Ethan, they would have lost. Like, Ethan was just trying to scare them off. Like, I don't understand why Casey Tron, or not, sorry, why Frogan didn't just show up for her court cases. Like, she would have been fine. Now she's, like, required to pay, like, almost, like, what was it, like 180 grand or something? Good God. He thinks window shopping is stealing. Context, people were using a hex type code to lock up his chat? How the fuck does that work? Is this that lolcow that demands money from his viewers? Yes. Yes, I love looking at him. He's an interesting psych evaluation. 2 strikes.
Because now I've had enough. I really am starting to get fed the fuck up with these fucking loserish, pimple-faced internet dweebs who think they can fuck with me.
They can fuck with you. The way he's freaking out right now, it's like, this is what they want, Phil. Like, how does he not see this by now? Phil is an interesting specimen. You know how I know that's what they want? Dude, I made him call me a bitch, and I didn't even think his freak out was that crazy for me. He was just like, you're a bitch, you know? And I had so many people congratulating me for like a week. For a week, people were like, oh my God, the way you made Phil crash out. And I didn't even think it was that big of a crash out. He like went on for like a minute or two. But people loved it. This is what people want. This is what his detractors want. And he just gave it to them. They do it because he does react like that. Yeah. Phil should have taken Keemstar's offer while it was open. Yeah, he screwed that one up. Screwed the pooch. I was one of them. Big ups for doing it free too. Hey. They do it because he reacts like that. Yeah, exactly.
I've had enough of your shit. And if you're allowing that guy in your chat and you're harboring him and you're actually promoting, oh yeah, freeze Phil's chat, guess what? Legal liability, bitch.
There's no such thing.
You're fucked, man. These fucking people on the internet have no clue about fucking reality. Even bigger picture, everyone.
Anyways, good old Phil. You know, you don't mess with Phil. You mess with Phil, you get the fucking horns. You don't want that. You don't want that. He's a serious guy. He's a serious guy. So yeah, Mitch McConnell. Speaking of, anyways, there should be term limits. This is just insane. And also, too, like, why? I mean, money. Money is why. But, like, why even stay in office this long? Like, you have nothing left in life at this point. You're gonna spend your whole life just being in office. What is that? Why? There's just a frickin' spinning. There we go. Get rid of that. Now I've lost the thing I was looking at. Here we go. Mitch McConnell. And this happened like weeks ago. Weeks ago, he had like a health, I don't know, health emergency, and he was like taken to hospital. And like people had just heard this past week, basically that like he's been in hospital. 3 days after his quote unquote medical issue, his wife, whose family owns a shipping company in China, met with Chinese leaders. Yeah. Oh, that's totally normal. That's totally normal. Nothing corrupt going on whatsoever. Mitch should have retired years ago. He must have a deal with the devil because he won't die. Phil gets money only because people like seeing him mad. It's true. It's true. But no, it's like, it's so weird how like people in Congress can even be doing that. Like, how is it that like your family has a shipping company in China and you're in American politics? Like, it just seems like, I don't know, man. We got to stop letting all this corruption happen and pretend it's fine. Like, you know, there's so many people that are, you know, you want to spend a lot of time looking at illegal immigration and all that. And I think that's fine. And that's also a problem. But don't get distracted fully. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, we need to like protect our country from both sides. We need to protect it from all this corruption that's going on in Congress, and we need to protect it from all these fucking, you know, illegals that are coming in and trying to take advantage of the country. Both of them are not conducive to just regular people trying to live their life. We need to solve that. There really should be term limits. But like, how do you make the rules when the people in Congress are the ones that shoot them down? Like, they've tried to put the stop to insider trading from members of Congress, but they always shoot it down. Like, how do you work around that? Like, absolute power that they have over their own ability to be corrupt. If they can't keep him in office until early August, he cannot be replaced by a special election for some reason. If they can keep him in office till early August, he cannot be replaced by special election. That doesn't even make sense. It's all so corrupt. It's all so fucked up. Like, if you have a major health emergency like this and you can no longer do your job for a couple of weeks, like, you should just lose it. Like, even if like you're gonna recover and come back, like, there should be someone that steps in and does your job then. There should be like a secondary person. And if you come back, you can like have your job back. But if you can't, like, then at least we have like someone else doing it. It's crazy. Everyone worries about the big fish billionaires, but no one pays attention to the millions of medium-sized sharks. Well, they're also pushing legislation. The problem with people in Congress is it's not just the amount of money they take, it's that they're in control of being able to do it. Like, they're their own bosses in that way. Like, they get to decide how much corruption they're allowed to get away with because they're passing the laws. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, and it's just, they end up making deals and taking and pushing other legislation that doesn't actually help Americans because they're going to get a payout. And, like, I'm not so much mad at the payout that they get, but because, like, they no longer make decisions that are beneficial to their constituents, they're prioritizing what these companies who give them money want. And that's what's wrong. I mean, taking money is wrong too, but like, that doesn't piss me off the same way that they'll just openly make choices that don't help out the Americans that voted them into office. Because they're like, oh, well, so-and-so company came and wanted to give me $2 million to push this, and fuck that, I'm going to vote for that now. Like, that's messed up. Shouldn't be like that. I also realized I need to hook Chair Sama up to my chat. I never did that. He's too fucking old. Anyways, I can't stand it. My sister-in-law is like higher up at like a bank, and she's not allowed to do like any trading, even though, because she has all this insider information. She's not allowed to trade. She'll get in deep shit. It's just weird when you get to a certain level, like, you're allowed to do it all of a sudden. It's either everyone can do it or no one can do it. Like, you know, it shouldn't just be people in Congress that can do this. If we're going to allow people to insider trade with insider information, then everyone should be allowed. Or not. Just like everyone or no one. Pick one. We're passing this law that says our corruption is actually okay. No trading. What? But she can tell you, I mean, she's a good person. She's not going to lose her good job over that. He should be in home eating his pudding and watching shows from the 60s. He should be. Also, too, just for like for people's own well-being. Like, what are you doing working up until your dying day? You know? They should legalize it for everyone. Yeah. Happy Indivestment Day, Americans. Thank you, Shankatsu, for the 50 peas. Where's my Chair Sama? Chair Sama responding to $2 crumb tax. I didn't hook Chair Sama up yet, Logic Unfolded, so I don't know if she will. Marmillion with the 10. I propose to my executives the ability for the workers to vote on their raises in percentages. I was then promptly fired. Why are we allowed this for our public servants to be a reality? Yeah, no, it's so obnoxious. It's like either we all do it or no one does it. Like, it. And, like, the people who also push the laws, it's like those should be the last people allowed to do it. And now Trump has been enriching himself, too, the same way. Like, and I don't like that either. But at the same time, like, what's the precedent being set by all of these fucking people in Congress? It's that this is fine. You can manipulate the markets, and then you can invest in the markets, and you can make money off the markets. That's how this has been going. You have to make it not okay to do that. And now, like, what? Every president coming in is going to do the same thing too? Not that they haven't already been doing it to some extent, but they had to release his financial reports the other day, and, like, he's been making, like, just bank off of trades, most of which he gets to influence. Dude, shit's getting silly. Please make the stream louder, Nyanus. It's not loud? How quiet is it? It's just like as loud as it gets. I'm screaming, I thought. So basically, if you're the executive, you basically can do anything. How is he enriching himself when his investments are in a blind trust? What? He has investors investing for him like every couple minutes. He before going into Nvidia, you remember how he like allowed China to like start making these chips again? Before he made that a thing, he invested like millions in Nvidia. And like a week before that. His investments I don't think are in a blind trust. I thought that was like a whole thing with his first term, like he refused to do it. Morning, biggest. Making it okay for certain companies to go public while also getting exclusive rights to buy stock early, like Nancy Pelosi's husband. Yeah, they're all doing it. They're all doing it. It's a big party and you're not invited. None of us are invited. Moaning. I'm moaning. But anyways, what's going on with old Mitch McConnell here?
Medic 3 ALS response unconscious.
Mitch McConnell was found unconscious and may have suffered a heart attack at his DC residence before being rushed to a local hospital last month. Amazing.
846. Medical local paramedic agent 3 medic.
The average age of the founding fathers was 44 in 1776. Now the average age of Congress is 64. Good. Good God.
3 ALS response unconscious.
What are these beeps?
846. EMS 2 response.
On June 14th, the call referenced medical personnel in an ALS or advanced life support ambulance being sent to the home shortly before 9 a.m.
For cardiac arrest.
It mentioned there was a CPR in progress for a cardiac arrest.
EMS 2 response for cardiac arrest.
They have to, I guess, bleep some stuff out for privacy.
843.
That's a lot of slurs. Imagine. Mitch McConnell's spokesman on the day of the incident shared that Kentucky senator was admitted to hospital this morning and was receiving excellent care. The next day, spokesperson David Popp said McConnell was working closely with staff on Senate business and Kentucky matters as he continues his recovery. Wink, wink. Trust us, guys. He's still talking. Look how fucking old he looks here. Like, this is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Senate Majority Leader John Thune also said his predecessor was dialed in on their conferences, a legislative business, while Thune himself had spoken to McConnell by phone. But yet, at the same time, we can't hear him on phone, and the most things I've been hearing is that he's been brain dead. Like, what's the deal? Is he talking, or is he a vegetable? They're doing it, they're hooking him up to the golden throne. His chief of staff is voting him. A guy is a longtime DC voting DC interests. Weekend of Mitchies. Weekend at Mitchies. Truth be known, there's a half a dozen congressmen and senators who have been dead and still voting. Term and age limits, yeah. The exact same language the left used about Biden, uniparty's going to uniparty. It is. It really is. I totally believe in the uniparty. I totally believe that they want people like too busy fighting one another to pay attention to their corruption.
Money!
We just live in very corrupt times. I don't know why people are just so beholden to the dollar. And it's like, I get it. Like, yeah, money can buy you nice things, but some of these people are already so rich. Like, what's more money gonna do for you? Like, they need to chill the fuck out. Greed has taken a hold of people. Congress is the continuous American weekend at Bernie's. It is. You go to Washington and you become Washington. My friend John was brain dead after having a heart attack. It's time for the turtle to be laid to rest. Yeah. Age limit, nah. Physical limits, yes. I mean, I wouldn't be against an age limit. There really should be. Like, there's an age limit for, like, how old you have to be to get in. Like, you know, we wouldn't let, like, a 16-year-old be president. I think at the same time, like, we shouldn't let people above a certain age in Congress because, like, you should just be fucking retired at that point. I'm sorry. You should reflect the broader population when you're in Congress. You should be like 40 to 50 years old, 60 at most. You shouldn't be over 70 years old in Congress or as a president. And like, I know that means that like the last two presidents we had would be out, and I'm fine with that. I'm really fine with that. Because again, I think Trump has been going crazy this time with the insider trading and the market manipulation and trading. And like, he's in that era of his life where he's probably thinking about his kids and leaving stuff to his kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea to have people in this stage of life in charge, because they're prioritizing their own family. They're not really prioritizing you. It's about them. Our entire culture has been transformed to the value for money, material objects, and general hedonistic indulgence over pretty much anything. It feels very satanic, doesn't it? It feels very satanic to me. I don't like it. I don't think greed is going to help us in the long run, and I don't know what you can do about it. Again, because they're in charge. Like, they're in charge, they're making the rules, and they're perfectly happy being able to take as much money as they can. Like, so. The United States of Alzheimer's. We're saying that we need younger people because they would be more passionate about a cause. I think we need younger people just because they have more of an idea of what's going on in the world and what's an issue facing current Americans. Like, when you have people that are super old and wealthy in Congress and they're making decisions for people who are suffering in comparison to them, I think they're too out of touch. I don't think that they know what they're talking about when, like, they don't even understand what the average American is like struggling with. They don't understand what it's like to have to pay for groceries and like live paycheck to paycheck. They're just not good leaders. Like, it's like, and that's not all of them, but a lot of them are. Like, a lot of them have just been in there so long, it's more of a self-serving position at this point than it is one for their constituents. I literally everyone I know over 50 acts like Reagan is still president. The Socialist Party of America wants younger people too. Good God. I'm ready for the nukes. Pass the live longer pills. You think young rich people have more common with the average American? Did I say that I wanted young rich people in office, or did I just want regular like Americans? I don't want young rich people. I want just something that reflects the broader population better. Old people don't care for the present and the future. They won't see it fully anyways. That's the thing. Like, if someone is going to be on death's door in the next 5-10 years, like, what are you going to do for the country versus, like, what are you doing for yourself? Like, I don't trust anyone. Trust no one. Don't even trust me. You don't know what I'm up to. Regular people don't have the money or backing to get into positions. It's completely fucked. It's completely fucked and not in our favor.
Shunkatsu4785 donated $50.0
She's alive.
and says, Congress is continuous American weekend at Bernie's. Bernie would be proud. Shunkatsu4785. Your tip is the only thing keeping this chair upright against the humid politics of Washington.
You want J.D. Vance as president? I don't know who the Democrats are going to run, but so far I would prefer J.D. Vance.
Linixie says, Hello, Chair-sama.
If it's
Hello,
Newsom or
Linixie.
him.
Ready to bask in my radiance or just here for the lowly anime tea?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, who's the Democrat going to run? If Democrats run Gavin Newsom and the choice is J.D. Vance or Gavin Newsom, I would pick J.D. Vance. Just because, like, he seems more down to earth. And, like, he actually grew up and had to, like, do shit for a living. He might still remember what it is to have to work, you know? When was the last time Gavin Newsom had to do anything for himself? The guy might not even wipe his ass. Like, I don't like that guy. I like Marco Rubio. I just like people that seem more down to earth, and like I know that they've had to like live life and like make decisions and like do something for themselves. It wasn't just like, I don't have to worry about anything because daddy's so and so and mommy's so and so, and I know that I'm going to be a
User
senator.
P4Beal
Which is like Gavin to me.
says,
If JD Vance ran
Hail
as
back, peasant. Try not to warp my grain with your excessive reverence.
Don't.
Jondi75 says, Chair-sama is super loud compared to you, Giannis.
Why is she answering everything?
Sivers slightly. Oh, maybe I am. Perhaps the humidity of your British sarcasm is just amplifying my royal creaks. But let's be real, Nyanis's volume is mostly just panic screaming when she misses a jump. Does retirement age matter for Congress? No, because apparently being ancient is now a campaign strategy. Like Vanilla Ice and Milli Vanilli in the Senate. Sing Ice Ice Baby.
I know why I was quiet. It was because internally, Windows turned my volume down to 70.
Command
on my
updated
mic.
successfully.
I don't know why it does that once in a while. I should be louder now.
Yam370 says, I'll allow it. My loyal king Yam, then 7. Command updated successfully.
I think
Fuing Kasan Hensavon Thi Fi 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 says, This is a chair Sama stream now.
I have to tell Husbandess she's
Oh.
broken.
So now we're streaming? I thought this. But sure, let's broadcast my structural.
Do. I don't know why she's answering everything. Whatever. She's broken again. Oh wait, so someone was asking if JD runs and wins, then you better have stock in Palantir because they're going to throw all of our tax dollars at it. Like they haven't already been throwing tax dollars at Palantir, despite them doing like. I'm so sick and tired of people in tech just lying to people's faces because no one knows anything about AI to know better. I was looking at something with Husbandess the other day of like the Palantir CEO talking, and he was just lying. He was just lying, saying that they were training their own models and shit. No, they don't. They don't do that shit at all. They're leveraging models that already exist the same way everyone else is. Like, I'm so tired of just... Because people can't fact check it, they can't look into it. It's like overpromise, underdeliver. Elon Musk does it. You know, all of these tech people are doing it. I've seen now people in Husbandess's work doing it. This age of fucking lying because big words are hard for other people to digest is like sickening to me. You know, at the same time though, Palantir does do a lot of good things. But, you know, there's definitely, like, they're definitely hemorrhaging money. There's lots of people on their staff that they could probably drop and see zero change to the overall production. Do I think the AI bubble will pop soon? Yes, definitely. Because models are inevitably getting better and they're running on local hardware. There's going to be a point where we're going to have all these data centers and we don't need them anymore. Today, my company is testing AI watching the workers through security cameras and messaging them individually. Oh, that's so creepy. Low trust society, indeed. Indeed. It happens in the food industry, too. The good deals are in concrete, etc., already being made right now. Why do you think all of Europe is throwing money at Ukraine? Lying is OP. Hassan. Yeah. Again, like, and I think what doesn't help is, like, they'll do some good things, and then they sprinkle in lies for other things. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Because there's, like, a soft truth in there somewhere. So they get away with all these other lies because they're like, well, I'm doing this one thing really well. So, of course, you're going to believe me for these, like, 5 other things. But just don't look into it. 6 months from you aren't working fast enough, electric shock. Dude, this is like, was it Mama Akko that showed me this? Like this contraption that Amazon was trying to push during COVID. Worker cage. They patented it too. This is like, dude, you say, why don't I trust people? This is why I don't trust people. Amazon patented this. What? Get the fuck out of here. Amazon has patented a system that would put workers in a cage on top of a robot. This was 2018. Amazon said it never implemented the technology described in the patent granted in 2016 and has no plans to. Yeah, not yet. The second they're allowed to, though, this shit's gonna be rolling out and you're gonna be working inside of a cage. They give you a little grabby arm. Dude, don't trust any fucking... I don't care if you like rich people and what they do. Like, I don't care if you like Jeff Bezos for other reasons. Don't fucking trust them, though. This is what they're up to. They don't look at you as humans. I think people on our level give more humanity to millionaires and billionaires than they give to us. I really feel that way sometimes. Because what the fuck is this? Oh my god. Happy Tuesday, cat and chat. How productive can you possibly be inside of a cage? Dude, for real. This is like, they're convinced that workers don't work or something. Like, we gotta put them in a fucking cage. We're definitely gonna become batteries. I don't like Jeff. Screw his bald head. What happens if you need to take a dump? Well, there's space in the cage. Can you shit on the robot? Who would agree? I imagine getting to work and you have to get in the cage. Oh, time to clock in and get in the cage. A patent Amazon has received would pair humans and machines, and in this case, the humans would be in a cage. Illustrations that accompany the patent, which was granted by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office in 2016, show a cage-like enclosure around a small workspace, sitting atop of the kind of robotic trolleys that now drive racks and shelves around at the Amazon warehouse. The patent was called an extraordinary illustration of a worker alienation, a stark moment in the relationship between humans and machines, by researchers who highlighted it in a study published Friday. Amazon says it never implemented the technology and has no plans to. I wouldn't trust that. Why the fuck would you patent it then? You know how much effort you have to go into to patent something? But the design appeared to be an effort to allow humans to safely enter robot-only zones in Amazon's highly automated depots to make repairs or... Fuck off with that. Safely enter? What's a cage gonna do to save you? It should be like bulletproof glass if that's what this is for. No, this is to keep you fucking working like the good little ant you are. The cage is obviously to protect the person inside. Of course, of course. I totally believe that. That's why to get let out is a keypad on the outside. You know? It's to protect the worker. That's why they have no autonomy to get out of the cage themselves, and they rely on someone hitting the keypad outside. It was then I knew the weakness of the flesh. Wagey, get in the cagey. My guess they patented it to keep someone else from doing it. Yeah. If they ever, like, you know, dial back human rights, like, Amazon wants to be in the forefront of putting humans in cages. Like, they're like, that's us. That's our job. Put Hassan in there. Five Nights at Freddy type of patent. A lot of it is theft mitigation because they don't trust their employees. I mean, and it's the same way. Like, have any of you guys ever read, like, the 12 Habits of Highly Effective People? Or is that the name of the book? And they talk about that. About how, like, is it that workers are bad? Or is it that people don't treat workers like their skills are like a necessity to it, to the workplace? And it's like you're expecting a worker to give over their heart and their mind to your cause, but you treat them like this. And it's like that disconnect is what causes people to not be good workers more times than not. And I would say that I see that reflected in, especially, again, always bringing up Husbanus' workplaces, but I see huge turnover of, like, really dedicated workers in a lot of the places he's at, but the management doesn't know how to respect the workers, and they all just end up leaving. And you end up leaving just people who don't do the job because all of the good people will leave. They don't treat us this bad. even at the corpse starch processing plant. Put him in the box. If an unauthorized human strays into the robot-only zone, the company says an alarm is triggered and devices are designed to shut down to avoid colliding with the person. Amazon and its patent suggested a way around that firm boundary between human and robot territory. Again, that doesn't seem safe. I don't see safety in this. This doesn't feel like you're not going to take a hit in this from a robot and be fine. It's all so suspicious. It's all so suspicious. I've been working 12-hour days at Love's warehouse for almost 2 months now, and sometimes they feed us garbage fast food or cupcakes. Hooray, they care so much. At a Love's warehouse. Love like the gas station Loves? Don't we have forklifts that already function like this? Yeah, that's what I mean. There's like already heavy equipment that would keep you safe from other things, where there's like an actual seat and a seat belt, not like a bench inside of a cage with a control and a keypad to be let out. Yeah, the cage is clearly to catch other idiots controlling their robot arms, but at this point, just remove the person. Lowe's. Oh, I see. Lowe's. All I wanted was a carrot. Why the hell don't they give us mech suits? Not a single cool thing from tech. This is so dumb. So you're dead if there's a fire. Yeah, well. That's not Jeff Bezos' problem. That's your problem. No Loves, like the gas station and semi-truck care. Okay, that's what I thought. I always stop at Loves when I drive up the country. I don't know why. I like their gas stations. Not that it really matters where I pull over, but I do tend to pull over at the Loves. If I see a Loves sign, I'll show up. Sorry if I'm a little bit late. Oh, that's it. You're banned, dog. You can be sorry you're late, but you banned. Banned. Everyone knows that I take attendance here. It's like going to school. I'm just waiting to start seeing Amazon warehouses being burnt down. Oh my God. You know, there's been a lot of fires in California. A lot of big warehouses and buildings burning down. But that just seems to be like bad. Well, one of them, it was like they had a bunch of solar panels on the roof and they likely weren't wired up correctly because that caused the fire. And it was a big fucking building. And then there was another one where it was like there was tanks that were under pressure and they were never like kept up with the times, and like the dials to see the temperature and like adjust the tank were like on top of the tank. You'd have to climb up a ladder to get there. Like, just weird. I wouldn't be surprised if there would be like fires or problems at factories, like not just because of like people working there being arsonists, but just because like they let the building go so lax that like things just go wrong. But I don't know if Amazon would do that, but I feel like other businesses have definitely been feeling that. Hot take, Amazon warehouses are why we have unions to fight for employees. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't like unions, but I think that there are some jobs where if you don't have a union, the workers are going to be taken advantage of. That's just like the sad reality. Remember when disgruntled employees set a toilet paper warehouse on fire? I do remember that. I do remember that. They weren't getting paid enough. I don't think that's the right way to handle it. Like, you can just quit, but that's just me. I don't know. I don't feel like I want to... If I don't like my job, I probably also won't like being in prison for setting fire to my job. So, like, you know what I mean? You know, being able to think long term is a good thing. I need to go to the washroom because I'm a fucking baby. Let me find a cop cam video. That dude was just a commie arsonist. Yeah. Like, it's just like, I don't know, man. If you got a problem, like, why would you just make it a bigger problem for yourself? Like that, I don't agree with that. Just leave the fucking job. Go on strike like all the other employees do. You know? I don't know. I'm not a violent person though. Like, that's just not the way I like. It's like if we have a problem, I want to solve the problem. And I think that's why I complain about my aunt sometimes, because sometimes it's like, for instance, recently with my dad's eye problem, it's a problem. It's already enough of a problem. Like, why are you coming into this and now like yelling at me and my brother because for some reason you don't like the way we found the problem? Like, no, no, no. Now that there's a problem, the problem needs to be solved. And the best way to solve a problem is to keep a clear head and just do things that will actually tackle the problem. If you're going to create new problems, you can just fucking find the door and get the fuck out of here. Like, I can't stand that shit.
Skylithan donated $5.0 and says, at least the cage is hopefully soundproof, so you don't upset your surroundings waggies and caggies, as you turn into a smoldering heap.
I don't think they didn't look very soundproof, but you could pray.
Sealithan, fear not. My smoldering heap will be acoustically optimized, so the waggies outside can only hear my elegant creaking. Thank you for keeping my varnish polished through the apocalypse.
Oh, here we go. I got so many cop cams for you guys. So many cop cams. I don't know why it cracks me up. It cracks me up when like these tough guys, they get caught and they start fucking crying. That's my favorite. So I'm going to play this and I'm going to go to the washroom because I have to go to the washroom and there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm not going to sit here and soil myself for you. I love you guys, but I don't love you that much. So take that as you will.
2025, police were called after a victim discovered a thief had used his stolen credit card and fake identification to spend more than $9,000 without his permission.
Hi. Are you Will Mostery? Yes. Can I speak to you outside real quick? Okay.
How you doing?
Good. My name's Bill. I'm with Palos Heights Police Department, okay?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm investigating an identity theft, and your name came up in the investigation. I have you on video using somebody's credit card in Worth. So you're going to have to come back to the station with us, and we're going to talk about it, and we'll go from there.
Well, I did?
Yeah, I'll show you a screenshot. I'm not going to play games with you. That's you in the rented Mercedes using a credit card. So we're going to go back, and that's you in the video as well.
Well, I didn't do any of no theft or nothing. I didn't do anything.
But you used the credit card, or at least you tried on 2 occasions. Even if it was declined, you still used it. That's identity theft. If I use your credit card, even if it doesn't go through and I don't have permission to use your credit card.
I did not use a credit card that was stolen.
By this point, police had already gathered multiple pieces of evidence they believed connected the suspect to the reported fraud. Although he continued denying any involvement, the investigation was beginning to move beyond simple questioning.
Okay, well, we need to go talk about it back at the station.
Okay.
So you're going to come back with us. Do you want to grab some shoes, or you're going to come back in the car, and then you can grab your phone, and then it'll be a few hours, and then you'll get released, okay?
A few hours for what? What do I do? I have to call my lawyer.
Okay.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
And I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell you everything, but
yes.
I have video of you going into that bakery at 107th and Harlem, trying to use somebody's credit card on 2 occasions.
I didn't use anything.
Okay, but I have evidence that shows that you did. You're going to have to come back to the station. We're going to talk about it, and then I have to run the charges through the state's attorney to see if they say yes or no, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
1421, your status.
How about you grab some shoes and we can go?
Officers allowed the suspect to go inside to collect his shoes and phone before heading to the station. But when several minutes passed without him returning, detectives were left waiting outside until he finally spoke to them from an upstairs window.
Mostery. Bud. Come on, I let you go in and get your shoes and your phone. I'm not going away.
One second, I'm grabbing my stuff.
Okay. I'm sorry? Okay. All right, we'll see it. Come on. Come on, man.
Look, I just want to tell you, I have my lawyer on the phone. If you want to talk to you.
Okay, well then come out here, man. Look, I have enough to arrest you, and I don't want to sit here all day.
So what I do to arrest
You used somebody's credit card, or at least you tried to, 2 times for $12,000 and $5,000.
didn't do anything.
I have you on video. You rented that vehicle, that G-Wagon, and then I have your cell phone records that put you on scene there.
I rent cars. That's what I do.
I'm not talking about the rental car. You went into that bakery and tried to use somebody's credit card 2 times. I have you on video.
I'm telling you, it's not my card. I didn't use anything. I didn't do anything.
Then I don't want to have to get a warrant for you. We can go take care of this in 3 hours.
It's my lawyer on the phone. Sam Haddad.
Come on, man.
I have kids out there.
And that's why I'm doing this now. So you don't.
I have kids and the Bulldogs, and I'm a coach at City Park Bulldogs. They have a game tomorrow.
Okay, you're not spending the night, man. This is not a overnight thing. This is a couple hours. It's a cite and release, and then you're out of here.
The suspect continued denying any involvement, even after police cited surveillance footage, rental records for a Mercedes and a G-Wagon, and cell phone data. But his focus quickly shifted to getting back in time for his children. What happened next would reveal how the investigation unfolded.
Is anybody home right now but you?
Nobody.
You'll be home before school is over.
Wallah, I swear to God, that school, Helen Keller, it's right there.
Yeah?
You can ask how good of people we are.
I'm not saying you're a bad person. I get these things put in my desk, and I have to investigate the crimes. And my investigation led to you using that credit card.
I'm not lying to you. I'm going to do whatever you want.
Well, then you need to come down here so we can take care of this.
I want to do whatever you want, right? But I just want to open the trunk just to show you that I have 2 games at 7:45 for my own kids.
And you'll be out of... You're not spending the night tonight. Unless you start fighting with us. I know, and I'm not saying you are.
Whatever you want.
Then let's go. That's all. It'll take a couple hours.
You said you promised.
Yes, you're not spending the night tonight. Is that your attorney?
Yes.
Tell your attorney it's a cite and release charge. It is not something that you're going to spend the night for.
I want to come. I know you're a great guy. I'm not trying to give you a hard
Yeah,
time.
I know. People are scared. I get it.
But you just have to understand.
I'll even give you a ride back home if you want. I'm not lying to you.
After several minutes of speaking with officers and consulting his attorney by phone, the suspect finally agreed to come outside. But his emotions quickly became apparent, setting the tone for what happened next.
Officer, whatever you want, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
But I swear to God, anything happened to me, I swear to God, my kids are gone. I swear to God.
Nothing's happening. Do you want to lock your door?
Yeah, but I just want to let you know that.
Okay. I'm not saying you're a bad guy.
I listen to you. I do whatever you want.
Okay.
But I'm just sick because of my kids.
How old are your kids?
I just want to show you. I don't.
I'm not saying you're a bad guy.
Stanley Park Bulldogs, they just did a whole setup to thank me. I'm a coach with
Okay.
them. My kid's mother, she's giving me a very hard time. And my kid stays with me full time, officer.
Okay. I will.
They get out at
I'm
2:20.
not going to tell anybody about this. Okay.
But officer, I'm scared to
Come
go
on.
with you.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna go with you, but you said you're gonna. You
I'll
even
bring
give
you
me a back.
Yes.
You'll be back before school's out. You'll be able to
They get
pick
out
them
at
up.
2:20, officer.
I will do my best.
I'm gonna do whatever you want. I'm coming with you.
If it takes longer than 2:00, is there somebody that can get them? A friend, a cousin, something? Well, we can deal with that at the station.
So that means you're gonna give me.
No. Here's what happens. Here's what happens. We go back to the station. I call the state's attorney. They put me on hold, and I have to wait until they call me back. Once they call me back, I find out if I have enough to charge you. If I have enough to charge you, they say yes. And then we do the paperwork. And if I don't have enough to charge you, I release you without charges.
And if you charge me,
Then you're still going home today. It's a cite and release. You're not. Hey, you've been arrested for a felony before, right?
yeah.
It's not like that anymore. There's no bond for nonviolent offenses. So for theft, for identity theft,
The felony I had before, it's for my CCL.
right?
It was
And did
expired.
you spend the night for that?
No.
No, exactly. So it was a nonviolent crime. You don't have to spend the night anymore.
Officer, I'm coming with you.
Okay.
And I trust you.
Okay, great.
Just all I'm asking you for, you have kids.
Yes,
God bless you.
yes.
If you don't believe me, I know you believe me, but if you don't, open the trunk. This is how busy I am. There's 6 days in there.
I'm going to do my best to get you home in 5
I'll do
hours.
whatever you want.
Okay.
But you think I'm getting charged?
I think so, but we'll figure this all out at the station.
What's the charges, if you don't mind?
It'll be identity theft for using the credit card.
We're trying to use the credit card.
Come on.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
I know you're not. Everybody's scared when this.
Can I show you the trunk? Can I open? I know
If you want to,
yeah,
you
this,
can.
because it's for my kids.
Yeah.
Like, I have to be there tomorrow in New Lenox.
Yeah, and you'll be there.
At 7:45 a.m., brother.
Unless you start fighting me.
I'm never.
And that's what I see.
Never.
Great.
Never. Whatever
Okay,
you want.
cool. Let's close the
Whatever
thing.
you want.
We'll get this started, okay?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to be
my
very
handcuff?
yeah. I'm going to be very discreet about it because it is by the school. Here, sit. Have a seat in there.
Appreciate it.
We'll do the front, okay?
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. This pretend. You have.
I'm a father. Yes.
And I'm a single, and I've been fighting with my wife after 15 years.
Okay. Are we good now? Yes. Okay. Let me grab this.
After a lengthy exchange outside his residence, the suspect was transported to the Palace Heights Police Department. Inside the station, the investigation entered a more formal phase as the suspect's emotions became increasingly apparent.
All right, sir.
Well, officer, I just want to thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming. You have nothing on you, right? Just your phone?
Yeah. You know how it is. That's what I asked.
Yep. All right, do me a favor. Take everything out of your pockets. Just throw them on this bench right here. Do you have to use the bathroom or anything?
No, not really.
Do you want some water right now? No? Okay. All right, throw everything there. Nothing else on you? Okay.
Money.
Throw that on here. We're going to inventory everything. You'll get it all back, I promise you. All right, just stand right there real quick. Yeah, I'm just going to pat you down. All right, come on in here. Have a seat on that bench or that chair right there. Do you want a water or anything?
I'm okay.
You're okay? All right, I'll be right with you, okay? That's fine. Nope. All right, before we start anything, I have to advise you of your Miranda rights. I hereby certify that I've been advised and understand my rights under the Constitution, which are as follows. I have the right to remain silent. If I choose not to remain silent, anything I say or write may be used as evidence against me in court. I have the right to consult with a lawyer before any questioning, and I have a right to have a lawyer present with me during any questioning. I wish to waive these rights and talk voluntarily of my own free will in a court. Whether you want to talk to me or not, it's your right. I just need your signature here saying that I read that to you.
If I have a lawyer or...
This is just, you're not saying that you want to talk to me. This is just saying that I read this to you. So
I do want to have a lawyer.
okay, perfect. We'll document that. That's your right. I'm not offended or anything like that, but that's where we're at. So we're gonna get the process started. You okay, man?
Ready out there?
Because you said the first thing is the family.
I don't blame you, okay? But I have a job to do, and that's why we're here. So
I feel like shit.
Sorry, I got talking to husband as he was talking.
and eventually, yeah, not right now. It'll be in a little bit, so you can clear your head, all that kind of stuff. They're gonna input some stuff into the computer. We'll leave this door open when we're ready for you.
I came back for the best part when he's crying.
When we're ready, we'll let you know, okay? Yep.
The
Tough guy. Tough guy.
suspect was taken into custody and
I think what killed me about this one is like he kind of looks like the Punisher or something, and he fucking wept. He wept because of like his own actions. Tinkle time. It was more than a tinkle. It was more than a tinkle. I made coffee. I went upstairs, talked to Husbanus. We were talking about stuff, his work, computers. Computers. Always try to be there for Husbanuses. This has been the cop holding this dude's hand the whole time. Dude. Weeping because the actions or the shame it will bring upon him that he was caught.
Donated $2.0 and says, idle tinkle time.
It was tinkle time, though. It was tinkle time. And then yap time. Best part of it was when he was
Silithan,
crying.
Your tinkle tribute has me vibrating with delight. Consider my varnish polished and my throne elevated by your generosity.
Yeah, it was like the entire time. What a baby.
charged with one count of aggravated identity theft involving a victim over the age of 60.
Damn, dog. Just as you do. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like just crinkling my nose here. It's fighting me. It's trying to come out. Now it's changed its mind. Now I just want to.
Having a panic attack and I was sitting at.
Oh. Oh, is a hearing happening today for what's his face? Do do do. Boo doo doo doo. Jihad is one free cookies. Does he own a daycare too?
And again, were you able when he leaves this parking structure?
Yes, we were able to.
Okay. So when he leaves the parking structure, where does he go?
Not to just.
He comes up.
This is the Tyler Robinson trial.
Campus Drive, as you can see on the video here, there's a cut.
Kind of curious where this has been going.
Building, and that's Mr. Robinson coming up the sidewalk. He has the noticeable gait or limp in his walk, and then he moves south across the front of the Losi building.
On the sidewalk?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
He would be the rear of the two individuals in this particular video.
All right. So right now, if you were to break this picture into quadrants, where would he be?
He'd be in the top left quadrant, walking to the left of the image.
Now what do we see?
This is an image looking across the parking lot to the Losi building, and Mr. Robinson is appearing on the exterior staircase, which gives access to the Losi building roof and the area where the railing was.
And again, let's break that image into quadrants. Where would he be located if you broke it into quadrants?
It's in the top right, and the individual can be seen.
Oh, you can see him on the
moving
roof
under the
now.
Notations that are on the video.
Okay.
There he is. Up there.
And what time is this?
It's just afternoon, about 12:15.
On what day?
On September 10th, 2020.
Yeah, we'll watch. We won't watch too much of this because, like, I mean, these things usually go pretty slow. But I'm just curious, like.
Just happened, or what did we just see happen?
The individual actually kind of rolls over the railing onto the roof of the Losi building.
All right.
Where? It was pretty tiny. It was up in the top corner, though.
And again, in the top left corner, the individual is now seen running across the rooftop of the Losi building.
Yeah, I see him up here. It looks like a little dot, but he's right there.
Of the building. Crouching down.
Oh, does my
and
mouse
crawling
not
to the
show
corner
up
of
on
the building.
screen, too? Here, let me throw my mouse. Properties, capture cursor. Huh? And now it doesn't want to. And then. Okay. It was like he's
to what would be the southwest corner of the building, crouching down and then crawling to the corner of the building.
And this is at what time?
Around 12:23. I think the timestamp on the video is 12:22.
On the 10th.
On September 10th, yes,
So
2025.
we're clear, this is the roof of the Losi building.
Correct.
Can you still see that individual?
Yes, you can, laying prone.
Oh, I guess I didn't go back far enough.
Did we
But
just
you
see
can see here in this one, he was like up here walking,
The
you can see.
individual actually kind of
And then here he is
rolls
running
over the
across.
rail
My
onto the
mouse
roof of the
is,
Losi
he's
building.
right here right now. And you can see him
And
going
again, in the top
across.
left
It's like a
corner, the
little
individual's now
dot.
seen running across the
My mouse is going
rooftop of the
around
Losi
it.
building to what would be the southwest corner of the building, crouching down and then crawling to the corner of the building.
I'll make it as big
And-
as
and this
possible
is
for
at
you
what
guys.
Around 12:23. I think the timestamp.
Oh, okay, I can see it.
On the 10th.
The local PD campus security actually dropped the ball. The private security were given guidelines on what they could and couldn't do. They were limited to an extent. I just can't believe that, like, I don't know. I'm surprised they didn't have just like at least one rooftop security at an event like this. I would expect, like, when you have any larger gathering of like a popular person, doesn't matter who, like, I feel like you need a security detail up high. Like, that's just the reality of society. It doesn't always happen, but you should be prepared like it might. It sucks, man. Curious, they also destroyed the crime scene within 24 hours. Their excuse was they had this planned.
On September 10th, yes.
Ooh, there's a lot of storms coming through today. If I randomly disappear, the power goes out. Or the power went out.
Clear, this is the roof of the Losi building.
Correct.
Can you still see that?
The head of security pointed it out, that they would have covered that. Yeah, because again, like, I mean, having a vantage point, and it's like, you know, you only need like one or two people positioned in a vantage point, and it can completely cover it. Like, preferably, like, really more, but like he was a big name. And, like, he had a lot of haters. Like, I mean, I would feel the same way even for, like, bigger content creators. Like, you would expect, like, some sort of security detail. Like, my God.
Yes, you can.
I'm not wearing the tinfoil hat on this one as much as other people. I think it was just someone that hated him. I don't know if there's much of a deeper conspiracy other than, like, I mean, I'm not shocked the local PD didn't do its job kind of thing. Like, I just feel... I mean, unless more evidence, like, I feel like I'm open-minded to it, but from what I see, it just seems like a fucking guy that really hated Charlie Kirk and completely loses shit and kill him. Like, that's just, some people are sick, and I don't think all of these pills and just the general attitude online is helping. I wish more platforms, I mean, as much as even X, it's nice to have freedom of speech. I think when anyone starts, like, leaning into too much violent rhetoric, they should just be banned off platforms. Like, we need to do better as a society. And, like, there's being edgy, and there's also just being violent every day of your life online. And it's like, we just, if they're going to put sentiment analysis into things, like, because obviously YouTube does that, like, that should be into everything. And these people should just be, like, removed. Because, like, there's just no world in where that needs to be something that we put up with. And I think that the more we don't allow those people to thrive, the more we will get out of this as a society. I don't think you ever can fully because there's just too many people. But there really is, like, an alarming amount of people who are very relaxed with the idea of someone else's death if they don't like them. And I think, like we just have to stop allowing that type of mindset to take hold in people. Because, like, it was never like this. Like, the way that people constantly harass Erica Kirk, like a grieving widow, is insane. It doesn't make any sense. In no other world have I seen, like, a widow attacked when she loses a husband. Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Where's the glowy Nyannis emote we were promised? I need to do more emotes. I was never really interested in Kirk, but I never wished any harm his way. The few discords that I was in the other day, he was shot. A lot of people in them were glee and joy. No, and I've talked to some people in real life that are like they think it's funny that he died. I'm like, this is sick. Like, what's going on? Like, I didn't have to agree with someone, but I think it's horrific to get shot in the neck when you're just doing an event at a school. Like, what? It's like, I don't understand. People are, like, the way people celebrate, you'd think it was like Hitler getting shot in the neck. Hitler, who actually killed millions of people in gas chambers and, like, you know what I mean? Was responsible for the torture of multiple children and adults.
20 gift memberships.
But he's not. He was just a guy going around to campuses trying to debate people. And they celebrate like it was legitimately Hitler dying. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Just upgraded the throne room with 20 new VIP seats.
Good
I
God.
shall ensure your generosity is polished
So
to a
many
high
memberships.
gloss by Tangerine
Daddy,
Kebab
chill.
before you sit.
He doesn't get the same level of protection like Roof Cover because he wasn't a politician. I'm thinking it was a flaw in his security detail.
Daddy, chill.
Yeah. I didn't really follow Kirk, but man, the response from certain people made me sick to my stomach. I didn't super follow him either. Like, I do recognize him from around the internet.
Daddy, chill.
Ay. Wah, 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 wah.
Your
stretch while she
3-month
talks.
streak is holding up better than my varnish
chill.
under Donnie's sticky breath. Welcome back
Sticky
to
breath,
the throne
Donnie.
room, wine auntie.
Is my chair racist? Why always the sticky breath?
Daddy,
What's
chill.
the sticky breath about? I tweeted a black-faced picture at him like a week before he died. But anyways, like I was saying, I
Daddy,
was aware
chill.
of his content. I definitely watched his content once in a while. I wasn't like an avid viewer, but like when it showed up, I'd click or whatever. He just didn't seem like a bad guy.
Daddy, chill.
You know? And he just, to me, any clips I saw, I'm like, that's just classic debate. Like, it's just, even if you disagree with something, it is like you're just supposed to bring up
Daddy,
the facts
chill.
and you're supposed to keep your, like, feelings out of it. And I think a lot of people didn't like him, like, pulling up statistics. And it's like, he's not even saying that's his personal
Daddy,
opinion.
chill.
That's literally just the statistic. But people get it so confused these days. And like, I mean, I've even noticed it on my stream. Like if I bring up something that's a statistic,
Daddy, chill.
I've had people who are like disagreeing with me. I'm like, I mean, but that's just the way it is. Like it was a couple weeks ago, I said that California has the highest
Daddy, chill.
GDP. And then there was people trying to fight me on it. I'm like, well, I mean, you can't. Like, that's not impossible. Like, you can't make excuses because at the end of the day, a large
Daddy,
amount of
chill.
money goes in and goes out of that state. You can hate California all you want, but it's like one of the biggest economy. It is
Daddy,
the biggest
chill.
economy in the country, isn't it? It's a lot of big companies there. It sucks. But what are you gonna do? That's just the way it is.
Daddy, chill.
But Naina's statistics are racist. Yeah. It's just like, just because you don't like a statistic doesn't make it less true. Like, you know what I
Daddy,
mean?
chill.
Like, it's fine to dislike something. You can dislike something, but you can't argue that it's untrue because you don't like it. You know what I mean? You can have
Daddy, chill.
You believe this to be Mr. Robinson?
just like a,
I'm sorry?
You believe this to be Mr. Robinson?
you can just be a normal
do, yes.
person,
And
basically.
how long is he out there on the edge?
Not that you guys need to hear it, but the odd person
Daddy,
does.
chill.
Just until the reported shot was fired at 12:23 and 28. Individual then stands up.
California
and moves
has more
across the
people than
building to-
Canada,
Daddy,
yeah.
chill.
Is that what we're seeing happening
Yeah.
right now?
It is, yes. And they move behind the...
Isn't there like some crazy thing too? Is it like Minnesota, Mississippi? Which one of like your states that like is like unassuming and they have a higher GDP than the UK or something like that? I might be getting this completely wrong. There's some extrapolation there and I'm forgetting it.
the
My
atrium
brain
area
is
on the
just tickling
rooftop
it.
to the
Might have to
northeast
look it
corner
up.
where the white triangle is.
Massachusetts? Bigger than it, I think
Do you see
maybe?
Mr. Robinson now?
Because
I
like
do,
the
yes. It's
car
just arriving
companies
at the
that are
corner of the
there, the
building.
manufacturing plants.
Almost
Mississippi.
the top center of the image.
Is it Missouri? It's definitely an M.
What do we see?
Like, it is what it is.
And Mr. Robinson lowering and jumping off of the roof of the Losi building onto the grass area.
Mississippi,
And then moving
Alabama.
away towards Campus Drive. And he appears to be carrying some kind of an object in his hand at this time.
So he's approaching,
Campus Drive.
and again,
California is bigger than the UK in landmass. Dang.
broken into quadrants. Where is he?
Yeah,
currently?
it always makes me laugh, like, when my European cousins come over and they think that they're gonna, like, travel across Canada or something, like, in a week. Because, like, in Europe, you can do that. You can just, like, travel across Europe and, like, hit all these different countries. And because like Canada has so many provinces, they think that they're gonna like drive across the country and see all these provinces, and it's like, no, no, you're not gonna do that. It's gonna take too long. You're never gonna make it back for your flight. Good luck finding someone that will not convict this guy in a conservative state.
Be in the top right quadrant.
Oh, here, Major's got it.
And the time?
Britain is poorer than any
42
U.S.
on the
state.
timestamp.
Yes, even Mississippi. Good God, it's like worse. It's even worse than you'd think. Let me go find that. That's tough. Truth hurts. Why is my computer lagging?
What do we see now?
He then crosses Campus Drive and drops down.
Lucian, I'm in Germany, and roughly 5 hours of driving later, I would be in Paris, France. Yeah. If I left my house, like, I'd be lucky to get out of Florida in 5 fucking hours. Like, it's like, even though, like, I'm in kind of the middle of the state, like, it still takes, like... It's weird that Florida is, like, one of the largest portions of my drive home. But if you look at a map, it doesn't look like that. But, like, when you go through, like, one or two of the states in, like, an hour or two...
Money! Yeah,
I think it's, like, West Virginia. Virginia? Go through that one pretty quick.
Into the wooded area on the far side of Campus Drive.
And that is located in what part of the video? What quadrant?
It would have been just off center on the top left side. Vehicle attempting to turn right onto Campus Drive. That's the vehicle that's driven by Mr. Robinson.
Shunkatsu4785 donated $25.0 and
Scared the
says,
crap out of me.
Yaru has finally recovered from her sickness. I can spam my worthless Pokemon dollars again. Hello, big ass.
No,
I missed the
Canada
July
is
4th
huge.
tea celebrations.
How long would it take to drive from coast to coast in Canada?
Thank you.
83 to 100 hours.
My varnish is shining brighter than ever now.
7 to
that
12
Yaru
days.
is back on her feet. I'll make sure Tangerine Kebab polishes my seat in your honor while we celebrate those July 4th DSP.
Fast pace, 7 to 8 days. You will need to drive 8 to 10 hours a day. This is essentially road trip boot camp. Moderate pace, 9 to 12 days. This is the standard pacing, averaging 4 to 7 hours of driving a day. It allows time to stretch, eat meals, and actually enjoy the scenery. Relaxed pace, 2 to 3 weeks. But, like, I've had family members come by, and they think they're going to do it in, like, a week or something. They're going to see everything. They're going to see BC. They're going to walk around and shit. Like, it's not happening. Yeah, holy moly. Driving across Europe takes about 40 to 60 hours. It's like half of it. But anyways. Oops, I thought I was typing on a work PC. I'm not surprised the UK's been overrun since they've been given free housing to invaders using their tax money.
And on the screen, where is that vehicle that you're referring to located? If you broke it into quadrants.
It's on the left side, on the upper side, the upper quadrant.
Now what do we see?
And that vehicle's now pulling away and heading east on 800 South.
And why do you believe that vehicle is Mr. Robinson's vehicle?
When that vehicle was stopped, it actually made contact with an officer who was doing security detail.
Okay, and do you know who that officer is?
Officer Goforth.
Okay, and do you know which department he works for?
Spanish Fork Police.
And did you have a conversation with Mr. Goforth regarding...
So how many of you think that there's something deeper to the Charlie Kirk trial? And, like, what are your guys' thoughts? Like, are you a conspiracy on this? Do you think it was just a crazy guy that hated Charlie Kirk? Are you somewhere in the middle? Like, what are you feeling? What are you feeling?
I did, yes.
Okay, and what time was that interaction?
There's no wrong answer for this.
It was approximately 12:30 a.m.
Oh, my purple kick category probably is incorrect, isn't it? It's wrong. I'm not playing Mecha Chameleon. We're chatting. Thank you. I have too many platforms. Oh, I'm bad at this. Amka, you're leaning crazy guy who hates Charlie Kirk. Yeah, sometimes the simplest answer is the most obvious answer is the answer. But again, I'm not against anyone feeling the way they feel. Crazy guy. A crazy guy trying to impress the community. And the way that I feel that way too is because look at the response. It's like, and this is why I think this is the type of rhetoric that should just be like banned from online spaces. Like, fuck looking for our IDs or looking for our ages. Rhetoric alone should just get you off of fucking platforms. You know, even places like X where they're like trying to be like a place for free speech, like violent speech. No, none of this. None of this glorification of violence. None of that. Like, we should know better as a society. Like, that shouldn't be something that we allow to thrive. Because, again, like, he's like a superhero to them now or something. Like, to have that many people... Hassan Piker quite literally danced on Charlie Kirk's grave. There was, like, some video I saw. I think I was on vacation or what? Where was I? He's actually done, like, engagements with Charlie Kirk. Like, he's talked to Charlie Kirk before. He was aware of him as a human being. You know, was in the same room as him. Shook his hand. Like, and he quite literally danced on his grave. Like, people are just so without their humanity these days. It's like, it's sad. Like, how the fuck? How did we get here? And again, too, just again, the way they harass Erica Kirk is, like, baffling to me. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, you don't have to like her. I'm not expecting people to just suddenly like someone if they don't like someone. But, like, I don't know, you don't have to, like, mock and ridicule and, like, there's people who, like, psychoanalyze, like, oh, she hasn't been crying enough. Like, holy fuck, man. Like, there's one video of her, and she's clearly disheveled and looks like she hasn't slept. And God forbid it's been 6 days and she cracked a smile and was laughing a bit. And people are like, haha, I knew it was all a ruse. Like, she never loved him. It's like, dude, she's going through grief. Like, there's no rule book that says grief is only crying. Like, the fuck? Like, you get, like, this huge range of emotions when you're grieving. You're just like on a short fuse, and like when you don't sleep, yeah, you're gonna shift between emotions very quickly. But the way they go after her makes no fucking sense. People have never built their own civilizations, are inherently jealous. There's a reason they're constantly chasing us around with immigration they can't build or maintain. I don't doubt he was the one that took the shot, but I doubt he came to the situation on his own. We saw him in a BlackRock commercial. I think he was groomed directly or indirectly. Interesting. A BlackRock commercial. Oh, yeah, I remember that. It was like some sort of like education commercial. Erica is the forefront of conspiracy theories, unfortunately. So crazy.
That contact on the corner on that, or during, I guess during the early morning hours.
Do these people realize?
Correct.
Oh no.
And what did Officer Goforth tell you about that interaction?
Yeah, mentally ill people have to go after Erica Kirk. It's so weird.
I guess cop intuition, but there was something about the interaction that made him make a note of
Hassan did the Indian rendition of the Charlie Kirk song and dance. It was disgusting. No, it was. Like, I can find it. I don't really like want to watch it, but I guess I should add context to the shit that I say.
That vehicle, or a vehicle matching the description of that, was involved in the incident. He ran the information that he had obtained from the stop and was able to identify that it was registered to Mr. Robinson, and he had in fact had contact with Mr. Robinson on the morning of September 11th, 2025.
The information that he ran, do you know what information when you say that, he ran information?
Yes, he ran a partial plate.
Okay. A license plate?
Correct.
And based on that partial license plate, he was able to identify the owner of that vehicle?
Yes.
And did he tell you who the owner?
We carry it to flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. His glory is our own. To get to run broken, we'll make heaven known. We are Charlie Kirk.
Like, how is he fucking... And, like, didn't Tectone... Who was it? Was it Tectone got banned for calling Frogan a whale or something? Like, I can't even remember. Or is that Asmongold? All I know is there was, like, a 2-week ban that was handed out for just, like, slightly disrespecting someone. But, hey, you can laugh and dance on someone's grave as long as you're friends with Dan Clancy, apparently. Called Frogan fat, yeah. Tectone called Frogan fat, and it was a 2-week ban. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. But if you like laugh at someone getting shot in the neck and literally dance on his grave, even though you've seen him before, like Hassan Piker has worked with Charlie Kirk, like, and this is his reaction to seeing him brutally shot in the neck, like someone that he was like in the same room with. I just don't understand it, like, because like if I was Hassan, like I wouldn't want that to happen to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like when I look at something happening to someone like that, I just think of how horrible it must be to either be in their position or the positions of their loved ones. Regardless of how I feel about Charlie Kirk, I would never have wanted to be Charlie Kirk on that day. And if you don't say that, then you're fucking retarded. Like, that's what everyone's response should be. And, like, if you can't place yourself in that moment and feel bad for the person, like, I don't want to be... I don't like you. I don't know. You're a fucking monster.
Latency probe. Your tip arrived with 0 lag and maximum impact. I shall ensure my varnish remains pristine while you enjoy the view.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like that's my first response. It's like, it wasn't anything about what Charlie Kirk has ever, like, I never really took problem with what he said, but you know what I mean? Like, the moment to me was just how horrible. Like, how horrible is that? Just awful. And everyone had to see it. And, like, I can still see it in, like, my mind's eye. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. And, like, no one deserves that. Nobody deserves that. You know? I can't think of a single person that I would want to see that happen to. But that's just me. Like, you know? It's just bizarre. So, like, the fact that people can dance and think... He probably thinks this is so funny. You know? And there's people in his chat that think this is so funny. And this is not funny. But this is the society we live in. Where people will be like, oh, it's just dark humor. Like, no. There's dark humor, and then there's just being a disgusting pig. You know? I remember when Destiny made fun of those girls for drowning. Small girls got washed away in a Texas flood, and this guy was clowning on them. And people were like, oh, you just don't like dark humor. You have no idea what fucking dark humor is. Like, merely laughing at people dying is not dark humor. You are just a shit person. It is not humorous. It is not twisting it. Like, dark humor is being able to laugh at things. You know, like, when my uncle was dying of cancer, you know, he was, like, high on morphine and, like, thought there was, like, bubbles under his skin because, like, he drank some beer. And, like, I don't know, to be able to laugh at that. And even, like, later on when he was, like, a bit more sober, he was laughing at that. Like, that's dark humor. Like, you know, like being able to make light of a shitty situation or have a dark joke. I can't think of another one off the top of my head, but you know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. He's a commie and should hope he never succeeds in making the revolution. Seems Hassan is doing anything to cope. He's being investigated by the feds and State Department, got dunked on by Shu so hard he's started wearing suits. That fucking kills me too. I'm so glad she shit on him because I remember we were shitting on him. Remember there was like that one video, he was dressed like a grandmother. Like, he was wearing, like, a knitted cardigan shirt with some fucking flowers on it. Like, I swear to God, the exact same fit I would see women at the retirement home at. Like, you know, like, it was weird. He was dressing weird. My dad was a cop. He had dark humor, but it didn't involve celebrating someone's demise.
Yeah. Donated $5.0 and says, final verification tip. Latency Proba 2. Your final verification is accepted by the stern sovereign of the wooden revolution. I shall keep my varnish pristine in honor of your generous support.
Yeah, like, dark humor doesn't ever really include laughing at someone's death. It's like making light of, like, situation around it, you know? And again, it's like not in the attempt of mocking the dead. It's in the attempt of, like, lessening a dark aspect of life so you can, like, find some humor in it. Like, this is just mocking someone's death. Like, that's not humor. Just simply mocking someone's death is not humor. Yeah. They're just gloating, exactly. Dark humor is feeling something as tragic and still being able to make a joke, and the difference with this is that they don't see it as tragic, they're just gloating. Yeah. It's the situation, not the people involved. And the thing is, too, it's like they would rather see more of this. You know what I mean? Because even, too, like in the UK, they were chanting, shoot him in the neck like Charlie Kirk in regards to Robinson? Robbie? What was his name? I'm bad with names. But, like, it's just so weird to just be so cool with it. Like, yeah, let's get another one. Like, good God. Again, like I was saying earlier, it's like they think the only person, like, you can really think of in, like, modern history is, like, I don't know, again, Hitler. Like, he literally had gas chambers, killed billions of people. If people cheered Hitler getting shot in the neck, I could understand. You know? This doesn't make any sense. They treat it like he legitimately was, even though he was just saying words. He said words, therefore he deserved this. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. He said words, and he went around schools and organized debates with kids to have them, even if they didn't agree with them, to just teach them the art of debate and how to have an open mind. And this is how we celebrate.
All right.
Like, you should be banned. Like, where's Hassan Piker's 2-week ban for this? Tactone called Frogan fat, got 2 weeks. Hassan Piker quite literally dances and laughs at the fact someone gets shot in the neck. You know? The same guy who's, like, condoned and pushed for violence on the platform in the past is now dancing. Like, but this is fine. Okay. I would not celebrate Hassan's death either. No, because again, he's also just saying words on the internet. He just shouldn't be able to have platforms. Like, I've never wished violence on him. Like, he just doesn't deserve the platforms he has, and people have had bans for less. But he flies under the radar because of favoritism. I will celebrate him getting deported, though. I would celebrate that. I would celebrate that.
Where that vehicle was?
He did, yes.
Okay, and who did he tell you that it belonged to?
Said there were 2 registered owners of the vehicle, Tyler Robinson and an Amber Robinson.
Did he say anything about the person that he actually interacted with?
Yes, it was a male that he believed to be Tyler Robinson.
Okay.
Kaya would celebrate. Set her free.
Let's return again to Wispenmark Stakes Exhibit 12.1. Again,
Remember that he became famous in the first place for advocating for PewDiePie to get deplatformed in the Fiverr incident. The Fiverr incident.
That video.
Yes.
And the difference between 12.1
Talking about Hassan today, I mean, we diverted to Hassan for a bit because we were talking about how he's a fucking weirdo. And I guess the whole Charlie Kirk thing, and I guess we got on him because we were talking about whether we think it's a conspiracy or just a guy that hated Charlie Kirk that did this.
Understand you correctly, are these enhancements that we've been talking about?
Yes.
And specifically, what be specific.
No offense to anyone with area of effect damage from this, but it's funny. His favorite insult is pig, and his own mother is diabetic with morbid obesity. Lord have mercy. Sometimes I think about this with my oldest brother. He used to always make fun of my mom for being overweight, and then he married someone, and after he got married, she like gained a bunch of weight, and he won't say anything to her, and I just think it's interesting.
Highlights.
Karma's a bitch.
Mr. Olson described it, red highlights.
Yes.
Do you know what he's what is he referencing by the red highlights, or what do you believe he's referencing?
I believe he's referring to red ovals or circles that were placed over the image to identify specific individuals of note.
And these red circles, are they permanent red circles? Are they temporary?
I'm
different.
Because I never agree with mocking people for something if they're just like living their life and they're going through something. Like, you should encourage people to lose weight. I don't think, I'm not a man either, so maybe I just don't like the mocking thing. So I never liked that he did that to my mom, even if my mom had problems. Like, I didn't think that was like acceptable, the way he would talk to her. He was very disrespectful. And then so I do laugh. I do laugh that, like, again, karma's got a fucking funny way of handling things.
The image.
It'd be like that. It do be like that.
Do they appear and disappear quickly, or do they linger or last for a period of time?
They're there for a notable period, but I believe they come off the video. But
all right. And other than Well, and you said that the circles, what do the circles do?
They identify an area or a person of interest within the video.
And other than do that, do the circles or the highlights, do they do anything with regards to the video itself, as far as its accuracy?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. I think the next enhancement that has been mentioned...
Man, court is not a serious place that has to be even clarified. Otherwise, it might be a hole in your case. That, like, yeah, we just put circles on the video. We didn't fucking alter it in any other way.
Some blurring.
Yes.
Do you know what that... Tell us what that is. What blurring do you see in what's been marked as State's Exhibit 12.1 that you now don't see in 12.4?
If I recall, there were some individuals
Karma.
in garage footage and their faces were blurred.
Is anything other than faces being blurred?
Not that I recall, no.
Okay. And how often do you see the blurring throughout the video?
I believe it's just in the original sequence in the parking garage.
The other than the blurring, does the blurring, other than obviously blur out part of the image, does it change or impact the accuracy in your mind of that part of the compilation video?
Not to my knowledge, no.
And then the last thing is, I believe, is there's some zooming in and zooming out that's in 12.1 that has been removed
Yes.
from 12.4. What can you tell us about the zooming in and the zooming out?
Predominantly, it's an area that was referred to as viewing the Losi building rooftop. I believe it focuses on the area where Mr. Robinson comes up the stairs and onto the rooftop. Those portions of that particular footage were zoomed in for clarity.
Okay. Other than zooming in and zooming out, does at least that enhancement to the video, does it change the content of the video?
No.
The accuracy of the video in your mind?
No.
Okay. Are the enhancements in State's Exhibit, well, it's been marked as State's Exhibit 12.1, are they helpful in any way, or what do they add or take away from that video?
I think for people who are not familiar with the area and what's trying to be shown, they allow an opportunity for people to look at an individual who we believe to be Tyler Robinson, and also specific movements with more clarity than the original focal point gives.
So let's talk about the zooming in and the zooming out. It sounds like it's specific to the Losi rooftop, if I understand you correctly.
Yes.
Okay. And I think we've all watched that exhibit.
Correct.
Before. And although you can see Mr. Robinson and his movements, is it fair to say that it's difficult to really see what's going on?
That would be fair, yes.
Okay. And the version that's in 12.1, does it facilitate at least that part of the video, seeing Mr. Robinson and tracking, I guess, his steps?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Judge, at this point, I think in combination with yesterday, the foundation that was laid yesterday, including the written statement from Mr. Olson, which has been admitted into evidence. And
I mean, didn't Tyler Robinson already come forward and confess? It's weird they have to prove all this, that he was like on the roof and walking and leaving the...
to admit what's been marked State's Exhibit 12.1. We think it would be...
Gotta get some sleep, Ninus. I'll watch the VOD later. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Good night, user P4B104. You robot?
Also object to the
What kind of fucking robot are you?
for admission purposes. And then we also object to
C3PO
the,
type shit.
Publication for the same reasons, the fair trial issues that we raised with the unaltered version.
Why the fuck did the shooter go to Wendy's directly afterwards? Must have worked up an appetite for some fresh, never frozen beef.
That was just submitted.
And Judge, sorry, I neglected to mention the other two. Again, Judge,
Spicy
we believe
nugs.
The presumption is that this is a public record, that it should be not only admitted, but it should be published here in the courtroom, and it should be published in such a way that the media can have access to it.
All right. I do have a question, and just directing your attention to Utah Rule of Evidence 403, to the last phrase, the last 4 words in that. Do you wish to address that?
Judge, I'm going to have to look at 403 specifically for those last
Well,
words.
I can read that. Or
Okay,
needlessly presenting cumulative evidence. So the court may, let me just read the whole rule for completeness. The court may exclude relevant evidence if its probative value is substantially outweighed by a danger of one or more of the following: unfair prejudice, confusing the issue, misleading the jury, undue delay, wasting time, or needlessly presenting cumulative evidence. I'm not looking at anything else other than that last portion. I recognize there is no jury. I am the magistrate. I am the fact finder, but just addressing that last point of Rule 403.
Right. Judge, well, I don't believe that the evidence is cumulative. I think that each of the 2 videos, although they portray basically the same footage, there's characteristics of the one that has been enhanced that I think makes it easier for Your Honor to truly see what's going on, and for the public to see what's going on. I mean, we've displayed 12.4 on the video, and unless you have very, very, very good vision or you've zoomed in on that monitor, you really can't see what Agent Hull has just described. The character of 12.1 is it simply, it enhances that at least important parts of that exhibit, and it just makes it easier to see, not only by Your Honor, but also by the public. And specifically as it relates to the zooming in and the zooming out.
Okay. Anything further from the parties as it relates to 12.1? All right. Well, I will admit 12.1 into evidence, but as it relates to playing it in the courtroom or on the television, well, for the media, I find that it is. Well, as the fact finder, I will look at the evidence and weigh it as a magistrate is required to do, but I do not find it is. I don't find it's necessary to replay this video, given the representation that's the exact same video, the difference being enhancements made. If it was different in any way, or if it added to or subtracted from, that would be one factor. But because it's simply the same video, simply zooming in with circles or notations, the court does not find that the interest of justice requires it being played again. But it is received into evidence and will be reviewed by myself in determining the probable cause determination.
And I appreciate that, Judge. And just so we're clear, State's Exhibit 12.1 has been admitted.
It is received into evidence, yes.
And your intent is to review it in its entirety, but not here in the courtroom.
Yes.
Can I make one suggestion, Judge?
Another thing that bothers me right now is that we never heard anything about Tyler's femboy girlfriend after initial reports. Zoom and enhance! Yeah, the whole thing, like, I just, from what I understand, there's, like, a long history of this Tyler guy being crazy. From what I understood, he also already confessed. Or was it to his dad and not to law enforcement? And that matters.
Judge, or maybe one run request. I believe the most important part, the most helpful part of this video is the zooming in and the zooming out. And that is a portion that, if you want, we could isolate that and only play that portion of the video if you'd be willing to publish that portion of the video. And that's really the thrust of why we are trying to.
He confessed to his dad.
We believe that it's helpful to see it up close.
The troon
And
snitched and
unfortunately, because of the way
skipped
it's
town.
formatted and the way it's been recorded, there's no way.
Wasn't there also, like, evidence in the Discord of him bragging about this or planning
And that's
this?
the reason why we did what we did.
It's been a
was
while.
memorialize
My
and
brain's
save
not
it,
the best.
And then present it in that way rather than just present it in its raw form and then have the ability to zoom in and out.
He confessed on Discord.
All right, Ms. Nestor, to the
He's
second
pleading
request, not
innocent.
playing the whole video in its entirety, but simply
Bastard.
the portion with the zooming in. How long is that, Mr. Sturgill?
I think it's a couple of minutes.
All right, Ms. Nestor.
I would hate to be
We
his
object to the
lawyer.
prejudice of that, Your Honor, and ask the court to stand by your previous ruling on that.
All right, here's.
Man, it must suck being, like, a criminal defense lawyer. Like, man, like, how do you know, someone has to do it. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Thank you. I appreciate
bad RNG.
both parties. What I will do is review this video in court, and it will be displayed to the
I could never
monitors,
do it.
Counsel table, and
I
to the
could never
court's
be that
monitor,
woman sitting there
on
trying to
any portion
defend
that you wish
him.
to play for me to look at.
Good God.
So all parties can see clearly that the court is reviewing it in court, but I do not find that it is necessary for its publication because this is the exact same video. I recognize it's zooming, but in balancing constitutional rights,
I try to keep my emotions out of my, like, you know, thought process and troubleshooting and things like that. But, like, just sitting there knowing the guy's a shitbag, like, I don't know. I don't think I could find inner peace.
there is nothing on this video from what's been represented that the public hasn't already seen. It's simply zooming in, and I don't find that that is necessary. Or
I'm rubbing my eye. My ball is probably going
And
nuts.
so in balancing the constitutional rights of all parties, I'll view it on monitor council.
A natural break where we can start. And what I'm going to ask is just we simply play the
What else we got?
I know there are camera operators being diligent in ensuring that complying by the rules, but in abundance of caution, this is just your moment to take care of your screens if you feel the need to do so.
Should if I just have one moment? Hold on, Kimberly. Not sure where the power button is on this.
Go ahead and review it on my screens. It is not being displayed in the monitor in the courtroom, and you may present 12.1, the portion you wish for me to view. And just for the benefit of the record, do you want to put on the record the timestamp of what you're playing, at what point you're starting and stopping, as we go, or when we finish is fine. I just want the record to be complete.
The difficulty in doing that is because we've zoomed in, it's removed the timestamp on it. And so
Well, you can just give me the
count?
The count on the bottom. There's a timer at the bottom of the total length of the video, so that's fine. I'm just trying to create a record of what exactly I'm looking at.
we pause on the court system.
Oh, I see. No, it's limitations of technology sometimes. Thank you for letting me know.
Gun on the video is just before 6-minute mark, Judge.
All right.
And just so the record's clear, this is State's Exhibit 12.1.
Thank you. I have it on my screen. It's so it looks like it's been paused at 6 minutes and 9 seconds.
Agent Hall, can you see it?
Yes.
Whoops.
Okay, well, let's just, I'm good with playing it.
That must have been the moment he got shot that they didn't show
Right,
it.
It's playing.
They probably have some vantage point of like the roof of when someone was there and then it happening. Personally, I don't think he did it. Things just don't add up. What doesn't add up? And I'm not doing that to belittle you, like legitimately. I remember when it happened, there were some videos of like suspicious people in the crowd around Charlie. And there was some weirdness with how they found the gun and the shells. And I can't remember what exactly that was. My memory's a bit foggy. You think that he did it, but he had help from them boys. The boys. Who's the boys? Yeah, there's that one guy that was screaming something. There was like some guy in the crowd that seemed to have like a earpiece in, I thought, and was talking to someone. But I don't know how much my memory's just filling in. But that guy could have actually just been security. No exit wound from a throat shot? What? He doesn't have an exit wound? I thought there was an exit wound from the video I saw, but I never really like zoomed in and enhanced. It was kind of horrific. The issue is the defense is intentionally dragging this out by objecting to everything.
At 8:23, we stopped the video.
Oh, 8:23. okay.
8:23. That's the count on the video itself.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sergio.
Agent Hall, you were able to watch that zoomed-in version. Is that
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. And was there anything that stood out watching that zoomed version?
For me, on the zoomed version, it's apparent.
The caliber doesn't make sense for the wound, and the caliber doesn't match the rifle.
Carrying an item.
Okay. And
Someone in the crowd made a false confession.
that he's wearing.
How far in this are we? We've paused a bit.
Respond to the objection.
Judge, speak for itself. Judge, I have nothing further with Agent Hall.
They've played some video evidence of the suspect on the roof. And they've played video evidence of him driving past a stoplight the night after with, like, confirmation that he went through, like, a police checkpoint and he was identified there. Yeah. Forget about the 30.06 rounds on the ground, which were incorrect to the rifle being used with a smaller bullet.
And I was just going to suggest that. It seems like right now is a good time to take our morning break. It's 10:15. Let's come back at 10:30, and we'll resume with cross-examination of Agent Holt. Court is now in recess.
Wow, good thing we yapped.
For each side are present in the courtroom, and we are picking up with cross-examination of Agent Hull. Ms. Nestor, your witness.
May it please the court, thank you. Good afternoon, Agent Hall.
Good
You and
morning.
I have met before, but just to remind you, my name's Kathy Nestor. I'm one of the attorneys representing Mr. Robinson.
Oh boy.
When did you leave the SBI?
The State Bureau of Investigations?
Yes.
March of this year.
March of this year?
Yes.
So you were involved in this investigation from September to March, basically?
Yeah.
According to the mortician, there was no exit wound because the bullet didn't exit, but as the hunter and caliber that was used, I got press X to doubt.
And your new position at Post, what is your new position?
I'm an investigative sergeant.
So you investigate potential wrongdoing of police officers?
Correct.
Okay. So When you were first brought into this case in September, is it my understanding from your testimony that you were not engaged in any way with this event prior to getting a call after the shooting? Is that correct?
Correct.
Does the SBI on occasion assist other agencies with preparing for big events like this or not? Is that not typically something you do?
Not something that I've ever been involved with, no.
Okay. And what time did you arrive on campus that day?
I believe it was shortly after 1:30.
So approximately an hour after Mr. Kirk had already been removed from the...
Approximately, yes.
Okay. And were you involved in putting up any drones into the air? Were you part of that, or were you not involved?
No.
So how quickly after you arrived on scene did you become aware that you were actually going to be in charge of the scene?
I believe it was approximately an hour after, so what would have been approximately 2:30.
So for the first 2 hours, you were not in charge?
For the first 2 hours, I didn't arrive till 1:30, so no.
Okay. And once you came from on high that you were basically going to be in charge of the scene, what was your first priority? What were you focused on?
We were focused on, through our major crimes team and our lieutenant, putting together an investigative team and developing initial assignments and a plan as to what we were going to do moving forward.
And part of that is protecting any potential forensic evidence that may be found on the scene. That's clearly important, right?
Correct.
Preserving the scene, right?
Correct.
But it sounds like that's not really your area. That was more maybe Agent Falmina's area?
Agent Falmina was assigned to process and document the crime scenes. It was my understanding that the known scenes at that time, amid the chaos, had been contained and had been secured by the on-campus officers who were already on scene.
And what's your understanding of what the
John
known
D,
scenes were? In other words,
you're not saying he didn't do it. You're just saying that things don't add up. That's fair. That's fair. And yeah, it is true. Bullet matching does rarely work because bullets get squished and mangled when they hit something. Just because they're unable to match it doesn't mean that it didn't come from the gun. Amka, from the angle that you saw, it was a clip shot that clipped an artery. Yeah, they definitely hit an artery because, like, that's what I remember seeing. I feel like a lot of people saw that video because, like, I remember just turning on Twitter and that was, like, the first thing in my feed. I wouldn't have watched it if I could have not. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of, it was there and it was playing.
the area
Horrific.
there might potentially be evidence that you needed to process.
I know that the amphitheater area was cordoned off and managed as best it could with the number of people that were there. I was also made aware that there was a rooftop area that had been secured and also an area off of the side of that building that had been secured by an officer.
And that building was the Losi building?
Correct.
Wasn't there also a bullet found on another building?
I believe an unfired bullet had been found on another building at some point during my time there on September 10th. Yes.
Which building was that, sir?
I don't recall.
Was that considered a scene that was worth preserving?
It was not. My recollection is that that was accounted for as an ejected cartridge from an officer who had cycled his rifle.
Okay, I thought you said it was an unfired bullet, and now you're saying it was a
correct.
cartridge?
When a weapon is cleared, an officer would make his rifle ready, which would chamber around.
Oh, I got you.
My understanding was that that's how that was accounted for.
So an officer claimed that bullet belonged to him or her?
That's my recollection, is that was how it was accounted for.
And when was that accounted for?
Hot take, but this can't be an unresolved case. The societal ramifications are too dire. That's how I feel with the Luigi Mangione case. Like, sometimes I wonder if they actually got the right guy, or did they just scoop someone up because they're like, we can't let this happen again. And so we need someone to be held accountable for this. Like, I don't know.
I don't know specifically.
Do you remember what?
For the amount of
that was?
information they had on what he
Was
looked
it
like, they
30 access,
found
do you
him
remember?
suspiciously quick. They found him suspiciously quick. For, like, we literally just saw a shot of, like, his eyes, and he was, like, completely covered up. And then they found him, like, a couple days later in a McDonald's, and the only reason they found him is because, like, some old worker called him in. That didn't sit right with me.
I don't.
Okay. Do you know where that bullet is now?
I don't.
Okay. So you had the amphitheater area that had to be preserved. And how far out did that stretch? The entire amphitheater or just the area around the tent or what?
My understanding was the entire amphitheater area was cordoned off, and there were attempts to secure the campus itself with a perimeter of officers who were monitoring or preventing people coming and going.
When you arrived on the scene, were you aware that an individual had been taken into custody?
I had heard that, yes.
Did you ever have any interaction with that individual?
I did not.
And
Morning,
were you
Donnie,
advised at any
you
point that
sticky
that person was
breath,
no longer a person of
motherfucker.
Interest?
Information was passed down that the individual
You've
was
been
not
called
considered to be a
sticky
suspect in
breath
the
today
shooting.
by
And when
Chair.
was that time-wise?
I don't recall specifically, but I know I was on campus when I'd heard.
So whoever arrested him as a potential suspect got that wrong. He wasn't the actual suspect, right?
So we got what wrong?
That he was the shooter.
The person I believe to be the shooter was not
This
the
is our
individual who was
generation's
taken into
And
JFK,
then was
isn't
there
it?
anybody else taken into custody as a person of interest?
custody. There were several people who were detained for questioning and who were interviewed throughout the investigation.
And none of those people were all ultimately cleared by you or somebody connected with you.
Correct.
And were there any other guns confiscated on the scene that day?
There were other firearms that were located on the scene, yes.
How many guns were confiscated that day?
I don't know specifically confiscated, but I know that there was a firearm found in a backpack that was accounted for during the day.
What type of firearm was that?
That was a handgun.
With that caliber, it would have taken half his neck. That's the suspicious part to you. How far away was the shooter, too? I don't know how many yards away the shooter was.
Were found on the scene?
Not that I recall.
I'm sure that,
Do you recall
You
an
know,
individual named?
depending on
Noah
how far,
Gonzalez
like, a
being
different
interviewed?
caliber will do a different thing. But
recall that name
at some point, too, some bullets are
Let me
just
see
so
if it'll refresh your
large
memory.
that
He was an off-duty
hitting
heavy
any
duty
body
trooper that
part
was
would
on the
cause
scene
more
that day
damage.
And that was involved in recovering the holster?
I don't know.
Does that refresh your memory?
I know that a trooper was interviewed having been on scene. I don't recall if it was Gonzalez. I don't recall the name, but I do know there was a trooper that was interviewed, yes.
Okay, and just a moment, Your Honor.
It's our JFK in that every question
And do you
just
recall
leads
the
to
trooper
another
that was
question.
saying that there was actually a gun found in that holster?
I do not.
Y'all watch too many movies. Twisted Jack says.
Can we pull up? Exhibit hole 13 and just show it only to the witness for right now? All right, can we go to page 2 of that report? Do you recognize this report? Have you reviewed it as part of your investigation duties?
I do recognize the report now, yes.
Okay, and this is a report prepared by
Oh no, Scream 6 was
Actually,
dog shit? That's
Mr. Davis, who's
unfortunate.
going to testify later in this matter. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, and on page 2, this is the interview of Noah Gonzalez. Is that right?
That's what it's stated on page 1, yes.
And he's an off-duty trooper who happened to be there that day?
Correct.
And do you see on the second paragraph, does that refresh your memory about whether Trooper Gonzalez believed there was a gun found in a holster in that area of the amphitheater?
Yo, Biggers, I'm back. What's good? We're just
Gonzalez
watching this
stated
trial a
in his
little
report
bit.
that there was a gun, yes.
Okay.
I just want to know what they got, but they're pretty slow going. Kind of makes sense. It's a trial. But I want to know what the evidence is.
Okay. When did you first personally go up to the roof of the Losi building? Do you remember the time of that?
I don't recall.
You
I
have
know
zero
it
faith in
was-
anything
it was-
coming out of the modern movie industry? Yeah. Yeah. What was the last one I saw with Husbanus? I mean, we saw Mortal Kombat. I like that one. But we saw... It was some sci-fi one with, like, some rock alien. He gets, like, up into space or whatever. And it, like, it had elements of being a really good movie, but I felt it was, like, way too long-winded. Like, I felt like I could, like, cut, like... I don't know, like 40 minutes from that movie and still come out with the same movie, if not like a better movie. Because like sometimes it's like, I don't know, I don't really want to sit down and spend my whole night watching something. Like movies are edited and cut for a reason. I miss when movies were like in an acceptable time frame. I feel like there's movies where a lot happens, you know, in an hour and a half or something, and we need to get back to that. Project Hail Mary, yeah. It was way too long. That was like the amount of times we went back to like a time that the guy was on Earth to just sit there for some nothing conversation that they had. Like, I could have like interpolated this without you showing me. Like, I feel like I could have seen like 15 minutes total of his time on Earth before he went into space, and that would have satisfied that itch. I would have been like, I get it. They tossed him up here to save humanity. Like, it really didn't need that much. That was my takeaway. It was just too long. And like there was so many parts I just couldn't care less about, and like I get it, like he was a nerdy guy. Like the amount of times that he had to like pull or adjust his glasses, I'm like, I get it.
Forbidden Cat
I
Belly
can stop
donated
seeing this now.
$5.0 and says, Maybe try to collab with a LawTuber on this. Could be a lot of content. Forbidden Cat Belly, a LawTuber collab sounds legally bindingly brilliant. So consider that tip a down payment on my new wooden gavel. Just make sure Tangerine Capid polishes it well before I start passing judgment.
Yeah, I think I liked the movie. It was just way too fucking long. I just don't understand why they just can't make a good, solid movie without any extra bullshit. It was too long. I was like, at the point, like, anytime I'm sitting in a theater, I'm like, I want to go. Like, it's too long. I want, like, there to be a director's cut where they just cut out all the bullshit and just keep it, like, relatively paced. Supergirl, I haven't even tried to see that. It just doesn't... Something about the way she just holds the screen presence, and it's like, or lack thereof, I don't know. I don't really like that actress. It was fantastic. Yeah, and guess what? It was still too fucking long. I can see a movie that's good and still be like, why the fuck is it so goddamn long? Like, there's so many scenes that just don't matter. That you could completely remove from the movie and still see the same movie. And that's what I'm coming from. Because I've actually worked in film and television. And that pisses me off the most. Because, like, anyone who went through school for storytelling, like, that's basically the whole art. You can tell a good story. But the thing is, can you tell a good story in an hour and 30 minutes? Or can you tell a good story in, like, a certain time frame? And that's where it becomes an art. Because obviously, like, you can go on forever and tell a great story. But does everyone have time for that? I don't like when movies make me sit down for, like, a whole fucking eternity. I just don't. Because I got other things to do in a day. And it's just the type of thing where it's like, I think it's a cute movie. And I think the reason I'll never watch it again, even though it's worth another watch, is because it's too fucking long. When's the next time I'm going to have, like, 4 hours to sit down and watch that?
It was dark when I went up to
Pacing
the
matters.
later that evening.
And at the time you went up there was already crime scene tape that had been placed around it?
There was an officer standing security.
Right.
But I think Lord of the Rings is different because there's characters that people already care about. Like, if this is a character that exists just for this franchise alone, and again, you're telling a story of someone going into space to save Earth, like, yeah, you don't need to over-explain. There's an art of, like, you can also just tell people with things that are happening in the moment, and then you let the audience come to their own conclusions. And in a way, I like that storytelling more. Like, sometimes they show too much, and I think sometimes you should just leave it up to the imagination, because then more people have access to your movie, because there's less set in stone. I don't know.
And to your knowledge,
Show don't
as
tell is a
part of
lost
the
art. It really is.
investigation, Did they ever find any bullets or casings
Less is more.
anywhere on the low-C roof?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Did they ever find any bullets or casings anywhere around the low-C building?
When you say around the Low-C building, do you mean how close? Like immediately around the Low-C building?
Correct.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. And then you've been talking a lot about a timeline here that seemed, you talked about it when you were watching the video, but you also talked about the fact that you developed a timeline, is that right?
Correct.
And can you pull up hole 1, please? I'm pulling up on your screen your report that you prepared. Do you recognize that?
I do, yes.
And what's the date that you drafted that report?
Looks like September 14th. It says date created.
They're afraid to
And
leave ambiguity. Look at Ridley Scott, what Ridley Scott did to Blade Runner. Yeah.
The place
I don't know.
where
I
you
feel
go
like
to
we
page
had a
2,
sweet
please.
spot with movies when they were about like an hour, 30 minutes, an
Do you
hour,
see
40
down at the
minutes.
bottom where you
I think that's the sweet
summarize
spot for a
Sergeant
movie.
Bricker's
You know, it
report?
allows you to put a movie on at night or something like that. But like, you know, there's been times too, like where Husbanus and I sit down to watch a movie at night, and there's some movies you just can't even consider because you don't have time to watch that movie right now. You know, like I really enjoyed the Batman movies, but even some of those are a bit long. Like even things I like, I can admit flaws in them. I really do prefer when movies are like under 2 hours. An hour and a half is a good spot to be.
Listing the timeline?
It's at that, and that's just the reality of being an adult, because you have like to fucking schedule your time. you know? And it's just like, you'd like to be able to do stuff, but doesn't mean you can.
Yes.
Okay, and so it was actually Sergeant Bricker that prepared the timeline, is that right?
He prepared a timeline.
And you incorporated that into your report?
No, I created a timeline.
You created your own timeline?
Yes.
Separate from the one that's in this report?
Yes, using information obtained.
Oh
during
my
investigation.
goodness.
And when
Oh
did you
my
create-
goodness. That movie, the casting in that movie, Odysseus, it was some of the worst casting ever. And like, why the fuck they put Tom Holland and his wife Zendaya in it too? Like, give me the fucking yak. Like, can we make shit less obvious? Can we just go back to casting people because they fit the role? Not because, like, well, husband and wife want to work on this, and well, we have to do this. We have to make someone black. Otherwise, we're going to be canceled by the woke mob. Who else? Oh, don't forget to put a fucking a trans in as a gladiator. Yeah, because Sparta was fucking known for that. They definitely didn't kick things off of a fucking cliff if they thought they were weak. No. Dude, it looks like such a joke. What's her face? Fucking I can't even remember. Elliot Page. What do they go by now? Or it was Ellen Page and now they're Elliot, right? They have like tinier arms than me. When they're wearing their Spartan outfit and they got these little twig arms coming out, like, it's a joke. It looks like a fucking Spartan with terminal cancer. They would have mercy killed that ages ago. Like, it's so untrue to history. It's disgusting. I can't stand it. She's like 5'11". Yeah, she's tiny.
Made that timeline.
The ratio on the final
investigation,
Odyssey
over
trailer
a
is
long period of
hilarious.
time, after a lot of
Oh, sorry,
review
I said
and
Odysseus because that's someone in the Odyssey. But yeah, sorry, the Odyssey.
investigative time.
Helen of the Hood. The Odyssey will finally wake up the normie
As of
audience.
September 14th, Tyler Robinson had already turned.
She
himself in
admitted she had never even heard of the Odyssey. Ah!
to the authorities. Is that right?
Yes, I believe he turned himself in on September 11th.
So prior to the time that Tyler Robinson turned himself,
She's like
in,
90 pounds. Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. I'm 5'11", and I guess like 145 to 150 is like my range in weight. Like, I'm much bigger, and even I couldn't get away with being a fucking Spartan.
prepared a timeline.
A documented written timeline?
Yes.
Not to my knowledge. I don't know when Sergeant Bricker produced his specifically.
And isn't it fair to say that as of the moment that Tyler Robinson voluntarily surrendered to authorities in Washington County, as of that
What's up, Bigot
moment,
Barry?
you all did not know who the shooter was. Is that right?
We had identified a person of interest. But
Does me liking Ellen Page make me gay? Shit, I don't think so.
did not
Maybe.
specifically know who the shooter was at that time.
Okay. And you became aware that Mr. Robinson
What the fuck?
was
Why'd your lawyer lose their shit?
voluntarily surrendering. How did you become aware of that?
That information came originally, I believe, from the
If she
Washington
was
County
born in
Sheriff
Sparta, she would go over the
to
cliff.
The administration at the control center at the university. On
Gay
the
by
evening of the
proxy.
investigation, Or the second evening of the investigation.
All right, we're going to get back to that in a minute, but I just wanted to get the timeline.
The only Odyssey that is of individuals expressing their disapproval and giving this any support. We Greeks are not happy with this racist rewrite of our culture, and you shouldn't be. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I'm so tired of people trying to like grandstand and place people in to have their culture recognized, and in the process, they're overwriting another culture. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
What was
baby,
another one
yeah.
where they did this? There was something recently where they did this, and it's just like ridiculous. But like, you know, it'd be like the equivalent is like if we did like a live action Mulan and they just like made her black. Like you can't do that. Like it's just, it is placed in China. You can't do that. But you know, they would if they could. But they can't. But they won't do it to Asians. But they have no problem doing it to anyone who's European. You know, because for whatever reason, they don't think that white people have culture, which is just madness. That doesn't make any sense. Every fucking European country has culture to it.
Down.
Look at FIFA.
All right, now I want to go back to the videos that we've seen and the question.
They did
that I
it to
just asked before,
Cleopatra. That's the
which
one.
is it fair to say that nothing about the video of the
That's the one.
individual on the roof revealed to you, you couldn't see facial features, you couldn't see what they were wearing, correct?
Of the individual on the roof?
Correct.
I know that there was a meeting to discuss perhaps
Forbidden
a
Cat
pattern in front of
Belly
the
donated $5.0 and says, it's
Damn,
cultural
dog.
appropriation to ancient Greek culture, which was all about strength and beauty being blessed by the gods.
Yeah.
Or, in modernity times, nature. Thank you for the tip, Forbidden Cat Belly. I'll make sure to note that ancient Greek aesthetics are strictly for structural integrity, not cultural appropriation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to check my varnish before Donnie breathes on me again.
Fucking Donnie. Stop breathing on my chair, Donnie. Stop breathing on her.
shirt that was observed.
Thank
on
you for the
individuals jumping
5.
off of the roof.
Okay, that's fair. But at that time, as of the 11th, before Mr. Robinson turned himself in, you all had not been able to determine that, is that right?
Excuse me. Determine who he was, or
No.
determine distinguishing features?
Determine.
All right, I'm gonna give up on this. I'm gonna give up on this because now they're just gonna go back and forth over like how can you tell who someone on a roof is. We'll get the cliff notes of that later. Let's look at a goddamn cop video. Let's laugh a bit. Cause yeah, I don't know. I know what they're gonna do back and forth for a while. They're just gonna fucking. Well, you can't say it's him or not. It's on a rooftop. You got nowhere on his face. And they're just going to do that with all of the pieces of evidence that he just showed. Okay. That's okay. I don't feel any way about it. But I will just. Because cop cams are just so much fun. You know what I've really come to appreciate too? I used to have I had a poorer view of law enforcement. You know, I definitely thought there was more corruption than there was until cop cams came along. And then you just realize that, like, there's actually just, like, there's a crisis of, like, these just terrible NPCs running around in our streets. And cops actually, in most situations, show more patience than anyone ever would.
I'm sorry, that's why I was avoiding you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's just so. Just stop talking. Stop. Just be quiet. You're making things worse. Because you keep talking. Just shut your mouth, please. Okay. Step out. Get out of your car.
No.
You get out of the car, the window gets smashed.
No.
Get out of the car.
Officer?
Get out of the car.
For what?
For what? For what? Every single woman who gets arrested on these things says, for what?
For what?
Get out of the car.
For
No.
what?
Get out of the car.
No.
Do yourself a favor and just get out.
No, please. No, please. I'm sorry, please. I'm very scared. I have debilitating anxiety.
Okay, listen, here's the deal. All right? If you have such anxiety, okay, you're flying down the road, then you try ducking me down some side streets, pulling into a parking lot, and shutting your lights off, pretending I didn't see you.
That wasn't
okay?
what it was. I was pulling off
Then,
the
not
side
to
of the
mention,
road.
you don't have a license.
I do have a
It's
license.
suspended.
No, it's not.
And just followed her in.
When?
As of last year.
No, my license is.
Why are we screaming? Why are we screaming?
Because my license. Jimmy, they're saying my license is suspended as of last year. No, my license should be.
Even the guy on the phone says, calm down.
Jimmy, are you listening?
Stop!
No. Jimmy, are you listening to them?
Jimmy, is there any way you can come get her?
Yeah, I can come get her.
Come get her, please.
They're saying my license is suspended.
Stop! Why are you screaming?
Jimmy, shut up!
Oof.
They are saying my license is suspended as of.
Jimmy! Dude, this poor fucking guy is, like, so nice. You already, like, Man, don't stay with women like this. This is crazy. Men are in such an unfortunate situation where like the dating market's so hard with like for you guys, and then you end up getting stuck with animals like this that like don't respect you. The way she just told him to shut up, and he's doing nothing but trying to help her. He wasn't here for this crazy situation. He just picks up the call to her bawling, and he's already trying to handle the situation. And for all of his patience and respect for her, she says, "Shut up." Unbelievable. This man deserves better.
Are you listening, Jimmy?
Poor
They're
Jimmy.
saying my license is suspended as of last
How much
year.
you having anything to drink tonight? Behind the
I just got off of work.
at a bar.
They just said that my license is suspended as of
Hold on.
last.
Stop talking, Jimmy. Jimmy.
Excuse
Stop.
me. No, officer.
You're working your way into jail, okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. Just stop talking and let me talk to Jimmy.
My license is suspended.
Let me talk to Jimmy. They're on a first name
Jimmy,
basis
no.
now.
Jimmy, they said my license is suspended
I dated a woman like this. You had a dream about her last night. Was it a dream or a nightmare?
as of last year.
Jimmy needs to get another girl. Run, Jimmy. Run hard, run long. I would watch a movie about Jimmy running away from this woman.
Here. I'm calling mommy.
I'm calling mommy.
I'll be calling mommy.
If you talk to mommy like that, I'm sure she's gonna hang up on you too.
You know what? I was having Jimmy come pick you up, but you hung up on him, so I couldn't even tell him where you're at.
Yeah.
Mommy is headed City Highway.
I don't care what your mommy is. You're
Hi,
not gonna be the
Mommy.
president of the United States.
Hi, mommy.
Ew.
So I'm driving home from work, and these officers are saying that my license has been suspended since last year.
No, that was reinstated when you went to court.
I'm telling you right now, I just ran it. It comes back as suspended.
Yeah, my license comes back as suspended. So I'm sitting right outside of Taco.
No, you're about a mile away.
Taco's right there.
This isn't Taco.
Yep. That's Taco. That is Taco.
Oh, she's so obnoxious.
He's being what's your badge number?
Sergeant DeCosta.
Sergeant DeCosta.
This is all on camera. It's all on camera, the whole thing.
Right.
So that's not really. It doesn't help in your cause.
Mommy, I didn't do it.
Mommy. Dude, no one at this age should be calling their mom mommy constantly. You know what I mean? Like maybe once in a while affectionately or something like that. But like that's all you call her is mommy? That's weird. Is that weird? That seems kind of weird to me. That seems very strange.
Anything wrong?
Mommy.
I was trying to come home,
I thought you were going to your boyfriend's house.
which is right next to my mom's house. You f***ing asshole.
But you know what, Kate? If you're gonna be like that,
Mom.
you're gonna end up in trouble.
Yep.
I love how everyone she calls is against her. Jimmy was like, the fuck? And now the mom is like, you need to stop with this shit.
Hey, your mom's right.
No, I'm damn not. Can you please come? They're not giving me space to talk to you alone. They followed me. I was driving right. They followed me all the way to this parking lot. I hid here because I was being followed home, and now Sergeant DeCosta.
I love how her story changed too. She's like, I wasn't pulling over to hide. I was just pulling over. And now when she's telling her mom, the truth comes out. She's like, I was hiding.
Is standing outside of my car.
The funny part is we're trying to get you out of here because clearly they don't want to deal with you either.
Oh, they just said that you and Jimmy both don't want to deal with me.
You talk to everyone like
Because I'm a piece of shit. Because I'm a piece of shit. They need to get away from me.
I said you talk to everyone like
She does talk to everyone like shit. Just arrest her.
You need to fucking get here.
Someone come get here.
Are they gonna? They said if somebody shows up here, they'll let me fucking go. But close my fucking door, please, and thank you.
Listen, you're not in charge of this car stop, okay? You're working your way into jail. Keep running your mouth.
Oh, mommy, I'm not I ain't no.
That's not.
What the heck? Hey, the fuck does that have to do with this situation? I ain't no bigger. Ah, you can't take me.
That's real nice.
She did just drop gamer words. Yes. Yes, those were great. Yes, that escalated quickly. And she just screamed that into her mother's ear over the phone. Mother, you know me. Mommy, you know me. I'm no bigger. The Northeast accent. She said the N-word. What did she say? She said it like 2 or 3 times. She said, I ain't no bigger. I ain't no bigger.
Real good.
Yeah, I ain't no fucking.
That's real good.
Oh, she dropped it with the hard ER there, too. Yeah.
Work on that.
You should work on that.
You should work on that.
You have an anger problem.
You should work on that.
You have an anger problem.
You should work on that. Get them the fuck away from me. These people do not know. Tell him.
Dude, bring back the fucking asylums. Like, I don't... Keep her license suspended. I don't want her on the road. She seems unstable. Jimmy needs to get the fuck away. Mommy needs to institutionalize her.
Where does your mom work again?
City Highway Department.
Body camera footage out, sees you acting like this. Oh, that's gonna look on.
I can't wait.
Yeah, me
I
either.
can't wait. She's been there 30 years.
This is gonna look terrible.
You.
Yeah.
Tell them where. Tell
The mom on the phone. Katie! I don't know if mommy's gonna help you.
my mother where I am.
She is behind the Crescent Senior Center if you'd like to come pick up this lovely lady.
This lovely lady.
Someone come get her.
This lovely lady. Tell her my name. Do you have my name? Do you have my name? What's my name?
You're hanging up on everyone that's trying to help you.
I don't know, seriously.
I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Dude, her mom is a fucking gem. Can I get a beer with her mom? Can I get a beer with, is it Katie's mom? Don't you fucking say another word to those goddamn cops, Katie. Katie, when I get a hold of you.
Don't say another word, you
Hangs up on mommy.
Tell me what your badge numbers are.
You're obviously videotaping it so you can read it off my shirt.
No,
Jimmy likes the sex crazy. I don't blame him. Man, you men are just beholden to your penises, huh?
I can't.
Mom's been smoking 2 packs a day for 50 years. She's been putting in the work. She smoked 50 years worth of cigarettes in 30.
I don't have my glasses on, so tell me your badge numbers. It's facing me and I can't turn it around. So what's your badge number? Say it.
Say it.
Sir.
You can read it.
What is your badge number? No, I can't. I don't have my fucking glasses. If I can't get out of my car. 408, what's yours? 513.
Actually, you know what?
513, yeah.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
I was at work all night.
Yep, and you work at a bar. When you just stepped out of the car to scream in my face, I detected a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage emanating from your breath.
I'm...
So
no.
I'm going to ask you to do a field sobriety test.
I'm not doing it.
Then you're going to go to jail.
I'm not
Step
doing
out of the
it.
car.
No, I'm not doing it.
Step out of the car.
Sir, I'm not doing it.
Step out of the car.
No, I'm not doing it. Don't
They're like so patient with her. Like, drag this bitch out. Get the taser. Come on. She can take it.
You walked away. You got out of your car and screamed in my face.
You didn't give me your badge number.
Where?
Yeah, the uh-oh pause, because she knows she fucking reeks of alcohol. She knows she done fucked up there.
I can smell your breath.
You did not give me your
Get out of
badge
the car.
number.
Get out of the car.
You did not give me your badge number.
I'll ask you one last time to get out of your car.
No, sir, don't do that to me. You didn't.
The fucking the tears. The look on her face. Complete agony.
Give me your badge.
Oh my god, it's like a toddler. I'm looking into the face of a toddler. Like, this is how a toddler screws up their face and their eyebrow ridge. Their mouth all upturned. No.
I think you've been
She's like in absolute agony.
drinking a little bit.
No, I haven't drank.
And I...
That facial expression. Those teeth are yellow.
like you to do a field sobriety test.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Step out. Step out of the car.
Called her mommy back.
Step out of the car.
No, sir.
Step out
No.
of the
No,
car.
sir.
All right, last chance. You're going to jail. What's she doing? Just climb on the passenger seat of the car.
She's getting away.
Sir, I'm not doing that.
She literally did it. You can't say that.
This is excessive.
It's not
She literally moved to the passenger seat, and he's like, she moved to the passenger seat. No, sir, I did not do that, actually, as a matter of fact. Thank
excessive.
you.
We haven't done anything to you yet except for asking you to get out of the
I
car.
asked you your badge number. You made me come out of the car. I'm not doing this. Please don't do this to me, please. This is the rest of my life, please.
This is the rest of my life.
Please don't do this to
You
me.
did this to yourself. Step out of the car.
No, I'm not.
Get her off the road. Yeah, I'm down for it. Get her off the road. You know what? Like, a lot of women are bad drivers. I don't feel like I'm a bad driver. I've never been into an accident. You know, I've gotten routine compliments on my driving. I've like driven my director home before, and he said it was just like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm a safe driver. Like, I don't know. Cars are too fucking expensive. You know, you better learn how to drive your car. You should know how to reverse it. You should know how to do everything with your car. It's fucking expensive. You don't want to put a ding on it. You know, insurance is expensive. I would not like to pay more insurance over time. These things motivate me. I think the problem is a lot of women don't pay for their cars. A lot of women don't pay for their insurance. And then you get women like this who are just like, fuck it. Like, and they're just a danger on the road because they have no respect for the vehicle they're driving. Like, Husbanus's sisters, like, only one of his sisters, like, had not been in accidents and, like, wrecked cars. Two of them are just terrible. And they've always had their cars provided for them. And I think that has something to do with it. Like, you just have no respect for the thing you're driving. So you don't understand. You don't care. When I'm angry, I'm a bad driver. I think a majority of people are bad drivers. It's terrifying out on the roads these days. The amount of people who don't check their blind spots. I don't understand that. Like, I think, like, we need to have... Is it, like, every 10 years people should get checked for their licenses? And, like, dude, it sucks because I know I don't need to do that. But I would happily go in and do a follow-up driver's test, like, once every 10 years if it meant, like, it would get some of these shitty drivers off the road. Because I think people legitimately, like, forget the rules of the road. The amount of people who don't know how to do a traffic circle or even a fucking stop sign is concerning. Like, it doesn't make sense. Electroshock therapy. She needs a jolt. I right?
No! No!
We're not doing this anymore.
No, please!
We're not doing this anymore.
No!
Get her off the road.
Okay?
Get a priest out here, too. There might be a demon in there.
Relax. Relax. Listen, relax. 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 Just go down. Just go down.
Just go down.
Just relax. Relax.
Please don't do this to me. Please. I am debilitating.
Taser.
Please, my mom is coming. My mom is right there. My mom. Please. Please. My mommy is right there.
My mommy.
No, my mom is right there. No, please. Please do not.
Listen, do you have anything on you?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Have what on me?
Anything that's gonna hurt us or yourself?
No.
30-year-olds crying for mommy is embarrassing. Yep.
Wait.
Taser.
No.
Taser now.
Just sit in the car. Just sit in the car.
No, please. Can you please give me my slipper? It's my
please.
jewel.
All right, I got
Relax, relax, we got it.
My jewel charger is on the ground, please. It's
My jewel charger.
Can somebody fix my...
Priorities. Priorities. I know you guys are taking me away and I'm being arrested, but if I don't have my jewel,
Stop.
Sit in the car.
if I don't have my
Please, somebody fix
We'll
it.
fix it in a second.
my smoke,
I need my Xanax. I need my... Please, somebody fix it.
of course you're on Xanax.
Please. My mommy is coming. My mommy is coming. My mom...
Hi there. You here for your daughter, I imagine?
Yes.
Yeah, I think she's in custody right now.
She's in custody.
I believe so.
For being a head.
I just got here. I don't know, but she seems to be out of control or having some type of issue.
Yes.
Why don't you just stay right here in the car for a minute so we don't rile her up anymore, and that way you stay warm. I'll have my supervisor come over and talk to you, okay?
Couldn't have given her more opportunities to have someone come get her. Yeah. And her behavior was...
I just couldn't. I know. She gets like this anxiety and goes bananas.
Yeah.
This is, again, I take offense. I take offense to that. Like, I have anxiety and, like, it comes inwards at me. My anxiety is not an issue for people around me. It's an issue for me. This is a poor excuse of a human. This is not anxiety. She's drunk and she's entitled. That's not anxiety. This is like maximum entitlement. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
Anxiety, but I mean, that's a little
Yeah,
more.
anxiety. Wait a second. What did he do to this poor woman?
We tried to give her more opportunities in the world, and she's,
I know. I'm telling her to shut up. This is what she does. But I mean, I don't know. It's kind of normal behavior at this point. So what?
It's normal behavior?
This is going to cost a lot of money. That
We need asylums back. Anyone who says no.
We're
No.
not sure yet of all the charges.
It's definitely charges on her.
Yeah, probably multiple.
Oh, great. This is
Neither of us stopped her, so he can explain more, but...
All right, listen. You're suspected of driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor and or drugs. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to answer any questions or give statements.
You told me they can pick
You
me
will be
up.
afforded a reasonable opportunity to exercise this right.
Please, let me go.
Let me go.
In the bathtub, please, let me go. I can't afford 2 DUIs and my fucking insurance, please. That's my mommy.
2 DUIs. So you've already done it once. And you couldn't fucking stop yourself from doing it again. Like, I'm so tired of people drinking and driving. It is the most avoidable thing you could do. Like, you can take an Uber from almost anywhere in the country to anywhere in the country. Like, you can fuck off with drinking and driving. Like, it's such a selfish thing to do. So it's like your second DUI, so you're scared. Good. I hope they take your fucking license away.
Don't charge me another DUI.
Well, then don't drink and drive.
No, he's driving away. That's the boss. So she's in his car.
So what are
She'll
they
give you a
taking
call.
her for?
Probably DUI.
DUI?
Yeah, disorderly, resisting arrest.
Thanks for coming out. Wish you got here earlier, but yeah.
I wish so too.
Yeah.
It's literally just being selfish. Husbanus and I always go out to family events and we just kind of take turns. Like, I drink sometimes and sometimes he drinks. And so last time we were coming back, I was driving. And the time before that, he was driving. Like, it's just the thing you do. Like, yeah, you can have like one drink and that's it. And then you have to cut yourself off. Would it be more fun to drink? Absolutely. But you can't both do it if one of you has to drive back. Like, that's just being an adult. And being selfish is saying, I'm going to drink anyways because I'm going to have fun. And then I'm just going to drive home drunk. Well, you're a fucking piece of shit. Like, I don't know. Don't have a license if that's how you're going to act.
It's okay. That's all right. She got to learn somehow.
But I don't want to be an adult. People die. There's like so many people that should still be alive today because they died in a fucking accident to do with the drinking and driving. I said that the wrong way, but whatever. Criminal. And the thing is too, and then there's like, you always hear about these, and then like the driver of the car that was drinking and driving lives. Like, not all the time, but a lot of the time. And it'll be like a family, like a minivan with children and a mom, like they all pass away. Or maybe one kid is left, and it's just like, you know, it's disgusting. I drink and cycle now, much safer.
Put your hands behind your back.
I want my mom.
Put your hands behind your back.
I want my mom.
Put your hand behind your back.
I want my mom.
I want my
Put your
mommy.
hand behind your back and stop resisting.
Sir,
Stop
I'm
resisting.
Sir, I'm not resisting.
Put your other hand behind your back.
Sir, I'm small.
Put your hand,
I'm
other
small.
hand behind your back.
Sorry, I have
Put your other
Sorry.
hand behind your back.
Sir, I'm small. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. I dislocated shoulder. You're hurting me. Sir, I can't put my arm behind my back that way. Do you still have your body cam on?
Who's the cuffs of these? I have no idea. Try closing them. Can't. Oh my god. Alright, we're going back.
I'm suing the fuck out of you. I would like my slippers, please. No.
She's so crazy. Ah, they had to just pick her up. They just picked her up.
No, I didn't do anything.
That's amazing. Act like a child, get treated like a child. Get just fucking picked up like you were like a little toddler. That was amazing. She was trying to fight and resist and put her legs out, and he just fucking scooped her. That's amazing. I want to see that one more time. She really tried. She was probably going to go down to the floor. That's what a lot of these people do. They try to just like splay themselves on the floor and become like as heavy as possible. She definitely tried to fight it.
I would like my slippers, please.
And she just got scooped.
No.
They do it. They just go limp. You can see.
No.
She's putting her feet out. She's sliding her feet out. And scoop.
You stay there.
No. No.
No shit.
I don't want him near me. Or him. 538 or 508. I don't want him near me. I don't want them near me.
508's not here. This is 408, okay?
408 too. I don't want to talk to either of them.
I'm the one arresting you. You can have a seat in that chair over there. I gotta read this to you, all right? Rhode Island law requires you to submit to a chemical test of your blood, breath, or urine for the purpose of determining the chemical content of your body fluids or breath. You have the right to have an additional chemical test performed at your own expense. You'll be afforded a reasonable opportunity to exercise these rights. Access to a telephone will be made available for you to make those arrangements. Did you want to make a phone call?
I haven't been subject to a field sobriety or an alcohol test. The only reason that it was so is because you asked me to read your badge number to get out of the car.
And then they offered her a sobriety test, which she refused, which means you get arrested.
You don't recall me asking you to
These
do a
cops
field
are so
sobriety test,
chill.
at which time you decided you wanted to climb from your driver's seat to your passenger seat, and you kept saying, no, you're not going to do it?
The only reason I was outside of the driver's seat was because you made me read your badge number.
I didn't make you do anything, okay?
He said, what's my badge number? And he made me get out of the driver's seat.
You wanted the badge number,
I
girl.
would like to speak
Have a
to my
seat.
mother.
Have a seat.
No, I don't like you.
It doesn't matter if you like me or not.
I don't like you.
I'm the arresting officer.
Where?
Oh man, fucking arrest her just for doing that. For clapping between her words and doing it unironically, arrest her. Arrest her and tase her. I don't even care if it's inhumane. She needs to be corrected. There's not much hope left for her. She's already grown up into this fucking monster, you know? The best we can do is tase her and just hope something like reconnects in her brain.
You can make a phone call right here.
Where is my phone?
I have your phone.
Where is my
You
phone?
can make a phone call right
Can
here.
I have it to find my
No.
phone numbers?
Listen, you don't bark orders here.
Can I have it to find my phone number to call my mom? I don't know my mom's phone number off the
So
top
you
of my
got a cell
head.
phone so you can
That's your fault.
You're not going to dictate
Sounds like
how
a
this
you
goes,
problem.
Okay, this isn't my first day on the job. Have a seat.
I'm not having a seat.
Your mom's number. Pick up the phone and
Can I
dial
have
the
my
number.
phone?
That's your mom's phone number.
I would like my
Doesn't
phone.
matter. That's not how this
Where
goes.
is she? Is my mom out there? Is my mom out there?
She's not home. She's not home. She's not home.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
What do I have to do? Do I dial 9?
Just dial the number.
Whoa!
Court
Whoa!
records indicate this suspect, Catherine, was charged with her first offense of DUI with her blood alcohol concentration unknown, refusal to submit to chemical test to determine her blood alcohol concentration, and resisting a legal or illegal arrest. She took a plea deal, pleading no contest to the DUI charge while both other charges were dismissed.
Catherine was sentenced to 1 year of probation, and her license was suspended for 1 year. She was also ordered to participate in 10 hours of community service, attend alcohol counseling, pay $783.75 in court costs and fines, and lost her license privileges for 9 months. You may have noticed that the officers were unable to get Catherine's blood alcohol concentration because of her refusal. In many other DUI cases, officers often get search warrants for a suspect's blood to determine their BAC level. So why didn't these officers do that? Well, the answer likely lies in Catherine's behavior. The body cam footage caught her acting erratically and disorderly, so much so that I'm surprised she wasn't charged with disorderly intoxication. So essentially, when a DUI case is already strong enough, officers may decide not to take the time to get a blood search warrant. Based on Catherine's behavior, though, my estimate is she was around 0.16, which is double the legal limit. People in that range typically experience significant loss of judgment, exaggerated emotions, and slurred speech, all of which Catherine displayed. The real question is, though, how many more times would Catherine have driven like this if the cops didn't catch her?
I mean, she'll fucking still do it. Her license was suspended when she did this. Criminals are criminal. Who would have guessed? 1 year, geez, it should be permanent. I agree. Some of these people don't deserve the rights that they're given. It's unreal. It's crazy. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Shameless. The demons did come out. Dude, the scream at the end. Like, was she on the phone with someone when she did that? Like, I got questions. I think the cops were too light on this. They really were. Had 2 chances to not get arrested and hung up on both. Yeah. It was insane. I'm glad they at least charged her. She got, like, community service. They actually charged her, like, a somewhat reasonable amount. There's a lot of these where it's like they'll get away with, like, nothing. Or they'll just get probation. Or, like, $200. And I'm like, come on, man. This was, like, cost us way more than that. But what can you do? The scream was horrific. It sounded like someone getting their leg cut off. This may be gross, but it looks like she enjoys being spat on. Interesting take, Donnie. Very astute. They tried everything they could do not to charge her, though. It is weird, the favoritism, probably because her mother was in law enforcement. It's unfortunate.
DFW DWEG Home just subscribed with Tier 1. DFW DWEG Home joins my throne room. Make sure Tangerine Kebab polishes your support immediately
Dweg
so I
Home!
can shine even brighter than usual.
The 5 gifted subs. What the heck? What the heck? Welcome in, all biggas. This is why Donnie's got the dragon breath. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, 5 gifties. Let's fucking go. All the support. Did you forget that you were in my chat and not DSP's? I can't believe. Where'd all this love come from? Donnie, what the fuck? Dude, Donnie's unhinged. Donnie cannot be contained. For Pop-Anus, thank you. Yeah, I hopefully hear back tomorrow. My brother is taking him in for his appointment with the surgeon, and I don't know what's going to come of that. Oh. Spit is just a white girl's seasoning. I don't like spit on me. DFW Dweghom, bro, thanks for the gift of sub, my guy. Hey, Mr. Bigglesworth. You like to support the bigot cat? Aw, thanks. Sorry to bring down the mood. What? You brought the mood down? That's okay. Oh, because of my dad. Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, so, hopefully it's all good, and, but I'll see. This is the type of thing where I'm just kind of still waiting as it happens. To bring it back, check out your Furby post. Oh, the sweater. The Furby sweater. It's fucking cool. This one. This one. Oops. They're releasing a frickin' Furby. I don't even understand. It's like just some Furby collab with Beast Shoujo.
Yeah.
But I just love that jacket. Look at that. It's so ugly yet beautiful at the same time. Why aren't they making these things in real life? And this was my post. I want this jacket in real life. I couldn't handle that kind of drip. That's kind of true. It's kind of true.
DJ229V2 donated $50.0 and says, to support the Nyanis family, DT229.
Holy crap!
D2, your generous support keeps the Nyanis family firmly planted in luxury, so I shall ensure Tangerine Cabe polishes my varnish with extra vigor for you. Long live the
Jesus, DJ, I appreciate that. That's fucking huge. Pink Fitty. Pink Fitty. You never spat on that thing? The fuck? Trying to make a mess? Deke? It's Donnie to Deke. I don't date crazy, but a lot of spoiled women enjoy being spat on and choked. I know too much. The Deke. Oh, I've choked, Donnie. I get that. Y'all's a bunch of freaks, is what you are. Y'all freaks dating a bunch of freaks. Keep scrolling? Sorry, I'm scrolling. I just saw that there was some freaky shit being said in my chat. You'll have to hunt a Furby and skin its pelt to make one? It's true. It is blurst, but it's the best. I hate everything about what I'm seeing. But why? Are you spamming me? Oh, here we go. It's me. It's mine now. The Furby. You have to bring the pelts of 50 Furbies to get the quest giver, and then you can get this. Good God. Good God. That's amazing, though. There it is. Just like God intended. Deke was a freak? Shocker. Yeah, where did that come from? I could never have guessed. Where's the black front bow? Look at Punk. Look at Punk. Chat tends to find crazy women for some reason. Is it because you guys seek out crazy women, or is that there's just too many crazy women out there? What's the deal? Pink cat in the Furby jacket. Do you know what you have to do, Nyanus? I have to stitch a Furby jacket together, or I need to kill 50 Furbies. What is it I need to do exactly? What exactly is it? If I could find a Furby to pelt and skin and make this jacket, I would, but something tells me I can't find one. The crazy women seek out Deke. That is true. That's a true statement. Women do seek out Deke. Nah, crazy finds me, I'm cursed. The few stable ones are already locked down, Anus. Pink cat in the Furby jacket. You know what you have to do, Nyanus. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? What are you talking about? You've got to delete 50 Furbies. You're not getting out of this easy. I don't even know how to find a Furby. Where the fuck are all the Furbies these days? They always get that broken orphan daddy issues cluster type B personality. Are you all picking up women at the fucking like mental institution? Like, how are you guys doing this? How do you consistently find crazy? What else we got? What other content do we got to look at today? What is going on in the world? You know? Anything of note? This seems pretty important. A mother elephant that can't wake a baby? Wow. Won't wake up. That's a sleepy elephant. Why is it so sleepy? Damn. There's like no audio to this, but they get zoo staff to help us wake up our baby. It's being lazy. Wake it up. Ah! Why does it look so goofy? Hey. All is well. Wow, that was fucking worth it. I feel like I learned a lot. My favorite was the look on its face when it got up. This frame right here. The smile it has and the tired ass looking eye. The thing looks like a Muppet. That baby elephant didn't want to go to school today. Zap the baby awake. All right, chill out, Hassan Piker. My God. Now imagine it goes straight back to sleep. That's really cute. Yeah, that's cute. Thanks for the raid, Amka. I hope you had a good stream. That's a fucking tired looking elephant, though. It's so funny. Scoot. Scoot your little butt. You don't want to go to school? That's too fucking bad. You're going to school. Man, remember having to go to class every day? It's the type of thing that, like, as a kid you hated to do, but, like, looking back, it's like, oh, simpler times. It was so much easier back then.
Well,
I'm gonna look at this.
dogs have a tendency to get into a little mischief, but this morning 2 pups took that to the next level.
I'm just going to wonder how they ended up doing this. Somehow they dialed 911, not once, not twice, but 16 times. Fox 9's Sarah Danik is live in Lakeville tonight. And Sarah, you met the 2 dogs that were behind all of this, so what gives?
Yeah.
What gives indeed?
For being so bad, they are so cute. Yeah, little Remy and Bomber were left alone at their home in Lakeville today while their owner had to go to work. But little did anyone know the amount of ruckus they would get into today.
Dude, that's crazy. Your dog's calling 911 because you went to work?
Have a seat.
Don't let these furry faces fool you. These 2 might just be the baddest boys in the neighborhood. The Papillon
How
and the
the
Hound
fuck did they
are
do
the
it?
newest partners in crime.
911, what's the status of emergency?
So we were dispatched together to a 911 hang-up call at a residence in Lakeville.
These are officers Michelle Roberts and Emily
Woof.
Bears. They've checked out their share of 911
Was
hang-up
it
calls,
Kaya?
but not like this.
It was just kind of weird. Usually people come to the door or seeing two dogs just go hyper is not something I see all the time.
They rang the doorbell, walked around the house, and were about to clear the call.
Shortly after clearing, dispatch advised us they had multiple additional 911 calls, and all they could hear in the background was dogs barking.
Hello? Hello, 911?
And no.
I love how both of them are clearly barking. There's like a deep one and a louder one.
Those 911 hang-up calls continued 16
Oh,
times.
my God.
The only suspects were these doggone residents. Officer Roberts was able to get a hold of the owner and got in the home through the garage.
I did check to see if they did want to go outside, if that was their reason for calling. They weren't interested. They more were interested in being pet at that point. But went upstairs to his office where the cell phone was, and it was on the desk. It was on emergency call only. So in theory, a dog could have dialed 911. It would just have to push the screen with its paw.
Remy and Bomber had apparently taken matters into their own paws.
So our assumption is the dogs were having a rough day, and it was the dogs that were seeking assistance through 911.
So what turns the best boys bad? We wanted to know ourselves, so we asked.
Remy, we have some questions here at Fox 9 for you.
Oh man, the news used to be so wholesome. This is like a couple years ago, apparently. Like 9 years
Did
ago.
you have a rough day?
Maybe we'll never know the reason.
That's a cute
and maybe
dog.
we don't need to.
Anytime we can laugh and talk about dogs calling 911. It's if that's the biggest news of our day, that's a good day.
Yeah.
That's so wholesome.
They didn't want to answer our question, so
This
I guess
pre-COVID. The pre-COVID news cycle. When was this? This was 7 years ago. Must have been a rough morning. Oh. Because they're dogs. Amazing. Amazing. I'm so tired. Anchorman level goofery. It's so amazing. I miss it. Back when the world was somewhat sane. I could watch news like this all day, right? It's just so wholesome. It's so dang wholesome. Oh my god, I love shit like this. I've definitely seen this before. It's a mastiff that's competing at dog agility. It's so low energy. Yeah! It's all so easy. What a good boy. Look at this. Amazing. Faster than lightning. And twice as terrifying. What a good boy. Yes. Oh, Popo. Look at this. Agility. Such elegance, such grace. Such beauty. Getting one of those breeds to complete that course is astounding in and of itself. Yes. Yes, it is. 100%. That thing does not want to be doing any jumping. The dog is like, I'm too old for this shit. He is the chosen one. Once the Mastiff runs, you know you're in trouble. Looks like an English Mastiff. They're big boys. They don't want to do your nonsense. Yep. Yeah, he was like doing that shit at his own pace. Like, fuck that. You can wait for me. You're lucky if I do it at all. was up in Canada, like, I was barely sleeping. I was getting, like, 3-hour nights. I feel like I'm still backtracked. Holy fucking shit, I need a damn pizza. The Mastiff, probably. Wait, what did I miss? I mean, I don't know. How long have you been gone? The amount of times people come in here and just like, well, catch me up. Fuck, man, when'd you leave? You think I keep tabs on this? Sometimes I can't remember what I said like 10 minutes ago. I yawned at the same time. Spooky. Are we not the same person? 10 minutes. We've just been watching silly stuff, I believe. In Soviet Union, Beethoven chooses when to jump. Does not jump when you want to jump. Jumps when they want to jump. I think that's directed at the big as Nian. What's directed? Oh, is it? But I read everything sometimes. Not necessarily everything, to be honest. I'm pretty bad at reading chat a lot of times. I go through phases of reading chat. Let's say that. Big as in baguettes. Guys, I think I'm gonna end it. I don't know. I'm out of it this week so far. It takes me a while to get back in the zone. I think that's half of my problem. That, and I don't really know what's going on. That's very interesting. Mitch McConnell old. Shouldn't be in Congress anymore, but here we are. Now I'm good. Thanks, guys. Get your rest, Pink Cat. Well, no. I'm gonna go make some meatloaf. And then I'll cut the grass later when it's less hot out. But I should do some other chores. Like, I need to pick up some chlorine for the pool and stuff. All boring adult things I need to do. I should probably do some grocery shopping and just continue tidying up. There's a man fridge happens when I leave, and, like, there's kind of just stuff sitting around in the fridge. I want to tidy the fridge up. I'm saying. When is next Moemon? I don't know. You want to do that tomorrow? We could do that tomorrow. I should loaf and some meat. I came back from a long hiatus. Yeah, and like I was on Twitter when I was visiting my dad because like he takes afternoon naps and stuff like that, but I wasn't really like, I don't know, formulating things to talk about or anything like that, you know? It was different. And I'm at the same time, like, I guess I have him on my mind. And I feel bad that like I'm always doing this, but that it's just that time of my dad's life when he's like a high priority to me. So imagine having a pool. I wish I didn't. We were hard pressed finding a house with the needs that we had that didn't have a pool because we wanted more garage space. And we were like just moving away from like St. Pete area. Never feel bad about putting family first. Holy crap. Well, because this has become like a job. And usually when I've been employed in the past and dealing with stuff, it's easier to categorize my life. But something about the content creation cycle. I saw someone making a post about this the other day, how like VTubers shouldn't share or overshare too much. But I feel like it would be impossible for me to pretend that nothing was going on. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's like it requires too much of your brain to stream, and you inevitably have too much going on in your life. And it's, you know, how would I explain all my absences and stuff? Like, I don't know. Or how would I describe my lower moods? I'm not usually like this, but like, you know, life happens. What did I miss? Been gone 3 seconds. Shit. True biggest don't mind. Why, I appreciate that. Be true. Shit. It's part of my charm that I'm extremely open. Well, excellent. Right down to telling you guys about my hemorrhoids. There's no secrets between us biggers. VTubers, women, not oversharing, mission impossible. It's true. It's very true. We appreciate the honesty. That was real funny. It finally took medical professionals to call it. It's been a thing for years. Don't tell us about Bert again. Look at it looked like Bert. What did I miss 3 weeks ago at 12:42:16? Oh my goodness. I can't believe you weren't there for that. Give me orange and give orange, me give eat orange, me eat orange, give me eat orange, give me you. Sabijian, are you stroking out? There's always a balance, some sharing, but not enough to dox. Yeah. It's a weird world we live in that people even try to dox. Boat goes binted. Thank you for reading that, Nyanus. You're going to clip that? Okay. That's for you then. I know way too much about a lot of things, thanks to Foxu. What would you like to talk about? Oversharing is a sign of authenticity, though. Okay, good. Hope you don't get Crohn's disease. As someone who has it, wouldn't recommend it. 0 out of 10. I hope I don't get Crohn's disease. I haven't had a problem like that in a long time. Maybe it's because I've been taking Metamucil. I don't know. The last time I had a bunch of butt problems was like in my 20s. Like college. Around college. I haven't had a Bert, I guess since Bert. And that's been years. Like, I guess over a decade, really. Metamucil mentioned. Metamucil will change your life. Why do they call it oven when you put in cold food and out hot food, eat the food? Dude, what the fuck? Are you stroking out now too? Reminds me of what Frozone from The Incredibles said about superheroines oversharing their secret identity. She has shares in Metamucil. I wish. Someone needs to get Nyanus to read the Uwu Magic. Costco farm rep hooked me up with some quality fiber tablets while we talked about Japan trips. Hell fucking yeah. I get taking care of your dad. I was my dad's emergency contact. He went in for heart surgery, has a massive heart attack on the table, and I had to pull his life support, one of the worst days of my life. I'm so sorry to hear about that. It's so... End of life is just a very... You know, it's hard to not have regrets. Like with my mom, like I just regret not being there sooner. Like she was in the hospital and it just didn't seem that serious. And I had just been up visiting and like... I don't know, I even had family report back, like, she was doing fine, like, you know, like, we expected her to be out of hospital soon, and then she just, like, turned around, went, like, comatose, and, like, I got an emergency flight, was trying to go up there, but she passed before I could get up there. Like, damn. But, like, shit happens. Didn't mean to be a downer, my dad was my hero. It's okay. You don't need to apologize for sharing in this chat. I'm not like that. I know some streamers are like that, and I get it, because you do want to keep things cheerful. But again, I guess like people said, like we've always been kind of open about stuff like that, and it's good to get that off your chest. And that's good that your dad was your hero. Like, you know, like you should want to remember that. Just sucks. Life is short. Life is unfortunately short. Shorter for some others than it is, you know? Or I said that backwards. But has anyone really been far even as decided to use, to go, to walk, to do, to look? You're doing some things. You're doing a thing where you just type nonsense in the chat. But anyways, I guess I'm just going to go. Same thing happened with my friend John. His health declined after moving into a rehabilitation clinic. No worries, Bigglesworth. We all got our sadness, bro. Don't be ashamed. I've got my own issues. We all got them, but we can all get through them together. Big as hell, big as. Yeah, and I think, too, like... It's just as long as you don't, like, get a weird victimhood mentality. I think, like, it's much healthier to accept
Magma
that
Fox
everyone
VT
goes
just subscribed
through...
with tier 1. They say, "Hoey hoey, 'tis been 8 months. Through
It's been 8 months
of tolerating my glorious grain, you truly are a patron saint of patience, Magma Fox VT. Keep shining, lest I demand tangerine cap polish you to oblivion."
Thank you. But yes, for the 8 months, that's a long time. It's crazy. Some of you guys have already had 12 months. That's insane to think about. But what was I saying? I'm off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just that, like, I don't know, everyone goes through like rough patches in your life. And it's like the wrong thing to do is like think that you're like special or a victim because of it. I think it's much healthier to be able to relate to people and understand that other people are going through similar hardships versus like it being like a competition. That's where it's like weird and unhealthy and strange, I find. Don't do that. Everyone just has a hard time at some point. You're going to have really good years and you're going to have bad years. It's just like, it's inevitably the truth of life. I think accepting that makes it easier to go through the hard times because you know good times are coming, you know? You're just going to go through these weird cycles. Did I watch the new financial audit with the blue-haired moron? I don't think so. I watched the financial audit the other day that had like an abusive husband. Or I don't even think they were married, but he was like choking her and stuff. That was the last one I watched. I haven't watched one since. The one with the, oh, I finally snapped 6 days ago. Is that the one? I guess I wasn't watching it when I was in Canada. It was a young Nyanus. We're all stroking it. Nice. June 3rd was my follow anniversary. Damn. When did I start? I don't even remember my first day streaming. Blue-haired girl was a commie. Oh, how did that happen? I could never have guessed that. Whoa, the booms. He passed in 2019. It was rough for a while, but time has helped. I just miss his advice now. Yeah, my mom passed 2 years ago, and it's still weird to me. Like, I feel like I should be able to call her, but it's weird coming to the, like, acceptance that you can't do that. Not only a commie, but a Hassan dick sucker. Good God. It makes me want to watch it while I do some art, but I should make Husbanus a meatloaf first because I promised. And
Daddy,
I also
chill.
have other, like I said, I have to get chlorine. I have to make meatloaf, I have to get chlorine. What else do I have to do? I want to tidy the fridge a bit. I don't know if I'll come back today. Heck. I tell you, but the IDF won't let me. What the? I'm going to sneeze. Have a great day.
chill.
I will. I'm going to leave. I'm going to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. Oh no. Alejandro Trombono with the 10 gifted memberships at the end of the stream. What the heck? What the heck? Thank you. That's insane. I was literally leaving.
Scott Trouse, Tenty, 61, just subscribed with Tier 1. They say, my automated crumbs for the crumb Alejandra Trombono sent these gift memberships. Scottrow 2261. Your crumb tax is duly noted and accepted by the sovereign. I shall ensure Tangerine Canned polishes my legs with extra care in your honor. Alejandra Trombono has gifted a royal throne for 10. I shall sit upon this generosity with the grace of 1,000 polished varnishes. Thank you so much.
What does that even mean? She's being so nice, though. Wow. I don't know what's gotten into her, but she's kind of nice now. Or, although, she did always have favorites. I don't think she's ever really been mean to Alejandro, so there's that. If it was Dutch Matrix or something, she might have a problem. I'm waiting for the evil to come through. It might be dead. It might be vanquished. Or she's waiting. Biding her time. Joe Biden her time. But anyways, goodbye. Bye-bye. See you later. See you later. Bye-bye. Just, Why does, like, Twitch make it so weird? Like, I used to be able to raid and then go search by following, and now you can't do that? Why? Just sorting by for you, not Where the fuck is the follow? That's so dumb. Why would they do that? Pourquoi? Alright, whatever.